Yeah, we are live. Today we'll be talking about Puro Pinche Sports. We'll be talking about the Western Conference champion, the San Antonio Spurs. We'll be talking about their second place opponents, Oklahoma City Thunder, and that bum ass Chet Holmgren. We'll be talking about the Eastern Conference champs, New York Knicks. We'll be talking some football as well. But tonight we're here live with my boy, the sports mailman Joe Casillas, and of course, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. You know what? He showed up today. The professor did. The true professor, Jeffrey D. Lujan, is in the house. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, man?
Let's
Glad to be
go.
back after the little hiatus I've had. I'm glad to be back.
Oh, man. Here we go. All right. Our boy, our loyal fan, Angel's in the house. He says, yo, my goat. Nixon 4. You
Nixon
sick fuck. You sick man, Angel. Fine. You could be like Stephen A. You could be like Nick Wright. You could be like Kendrick Perkins. You could all be wrong. I'm okay with that. Stay on that side. Don't come over here. Over here is a winning circle. That's all we're talking about. Guys, all Spurs fans here, all Spurs fans, you know.
Yes, sir.
You can't tell what Jeff said, you know, but that's his tribute to Manu. Guys, we're champions. We're back again. We're here. We're owning the West one more time. It's been 12 years. It's been a minute, but we're back. Jeff, you're the elder statesman of the crew. What's it feel like for you, brother? You've seen the whole journey. You've seen the days of earlier David Robinson, Sean Elliott, to where we are today. Do tell us, brother, how it feels to go into our 7th NBA final appearance.
Nah, it's truly exciting. It's a little unbelievable. You know, with how young our team is. You know, yeah, we're ahead of schedule. You know, I knew we were going to be competing this year. I didn't see us making the finals until playoff time. Until you saw how we were performing. Until you saw the other teams. You know, a little injured. We were a little injured, but I started looking at final dates during the Timberwolves series because I thought we matched up good against OKC. I think it showed that we were the better team throughout that series. I think the one game where they truly looked better than us was Game 3. But other than that, I think we looked like the better team in that series. And yeah, it is crazy. You know, this new team, right? Nobody from the old ships. Brand new. You know, we were so used to the same team, the same core with different role players. So, you know, it's different grounds, right? Different territory. But yeah, you couldn't be more confident with this team. It's so weird with it being one of the youngest teams to be in the finals ever. I think we lose by 0.2 to Portland, and they said that in the 70s or something.
Yeah.
And that's the trend, right? They showed the last couple of years that younger teams are in the finals. I think, you know, of course, they have to deal with the style of play and everything. But yeah, you kind of knew that the way the game's played right now, you know, the flow of it, the way the offense is set up, you don't have to be that old, gritty, experienced team. In fact, they hurt you because the younger guys are just so much faster and you play at a fast speed, right? So it makes sense that the young team is the ones that are going farther in the playoffs nowadays. But yeah, I'm excited. I am more worried about the Knicks than any other team. They match up good against us. It showed in the regular season. I think we beat them that one time with Champagne hitting 11 threes, and we only won by 2 points, you know. But yeah. I do think, even though we played them, I think we played them again in March, we grew a lot. You know, we grew a lot this year, and we're not the same team as the play-in. We're not the same team as even in March. It's weird how much this team has developed in such a short time. It's weird. So I do think we can do it, but they do match up. You can't lie. They do match up good against us. I think it's going to be a good contest.
They're one of our few rare losses coming off after the All-Star break. Them and Denver, I believe, are the only teams to really beat us post All-Star break. Yeah, because we went 0-3 in Denver after All-Star break in New York. So those are the only two teams that beat us. But nonetheless, like you said, Jeff, we're a different squad than we were March 1st. We've had a little bit of more of a grind to go through. Not to disrespect the Knicks. They did their thing, right? They only played who they can get in front of them. It's not their fault. They got the 7th seed Philadelphia 76ers, right? That's Boston's fault. It's not their fault. They got the 4th seed Cavaliers. That's the Detroit Pistons' fault, first place. So, Joe, throughout the tough struggles in whether it's Wemby getting knocked out or him trying to knock out Naz Reid, or his exhaustion throughout the conference finals, how excited are you so far about what you've seen from the Spurs on your end?
I still can't believe it, man. Like after Game 7, like it still has not hit me until tomorrow when I see the game finally tip. It was just to see this team be so young and even like some of the veterans, like Fox. Fox has never been this far, so it's like, can he really? He's been in like the regular season. He's gonna give them tips of how to do everything, but getting to this point, they're all learning together for the future, and that's just great. Like this team bonding, like now that they're in the finals, you're seeing more videos of them from the off season during the season of like them going synchronized swimming, doing all these other things together, and you don't see that a lot nowadays. You see like the stars kind of with each other, and then you'll see like one guy with some of these other guys on these other teams, but you don't see a collective unit as a team. And I feel like that's what makes this team special and made them, grow so much in this short span of the year. Because I thought this was a second round team off the beginning of the season paper. And if they got any farther, they were going to be playing with house money. Now they're showing everybody you don't have to have, the aches and bruises of losing in the playoffs. You could do it now. And, crazy to think this is the worst Victor Wembanyama will ever be at 22 years old.
In the playoffs.
Yeah. In the playoffs. That's scary. Stephon Castle, I need him to calm down a little bit, man. I know Caruso was getting under his skin, but it's going to get even worse with him guarding Jalen Brunson and trying to hold him down because, big body Brunson throws himself just as worse as Shea does. And, he gets the call because he's a little bit shorter. But this team just, even the rookies like Dylan Harper, man, the way he went to go like hold down Stephon Castle when he was ready to like go and like, I don't know if he was ready to punch Caruso or what, but for him to have that poise, shout out to his dad, Ron Harper, for, I guess, instilling in him, hey, when you get to this point, he's like giving them like, I guess, the blueprint of how to do it. That helps,
Well, let's bring our brother Chad in the house. He's here to talk about some fun basketball. Chad,
the
can you hear me?
Fan.
Yes, sir.
Honorary Oos is in the house. We all know his number one team is the Miami Heat. But, sorry, Jeff, I know you discuss you. Because he hates Spurs. Sorry, Chad. But he did say Spurs is number 2. But in this case,
yes,
they're his number 1 because that's who's in the finals.
Yes, sir.
So Chadwick, how have you been enjoying these finals, man? I think the last time we had you on was during the play-in tournament. So we haven't had the chance to really, have you on. But how you been feeling about this journey? Let's say both between the Knicks, brother Milton's Knicks, and your second team, San Antonio Spurs. How you been feeling about the journey so far, brother?
Man, you can't really call it with the Knicks because, they just been looking so dominant lately. But just in my opinion, I don't think the 76ers I don't think they were ready for the moment. Edgecombe went MIA. Paul George couldn't really do much. He was just taking a backseat role. And then when they played the Cavaliers, we can talk about the Hawks. I mean, but we were all here for that. That was a very good series, but like they flipped the switch and they turned it up ever since. But going to the Cavs series, it was very lackluster on the Cavs end. James Harden wasn't doing much, and it was really like Donovan Mitchell was out there by himself. Jared Allen had like one good game, but even Mobley wasn't really showing up like he was all season. And the Knicks just really had an answer for everything that the Cavs were throwing at them, and they couldn't really stop them on defense. But then on the flip side, the Spurs, they pretty much had it tough, Well, not really with this last series, but like game by game basis, they've been tough games. They've been blowing some teams out too, but not like how the Knicks have. And I mean, I feel like it's like that, obviously, because the West, the competition is better on the West. So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. I feel like it could be a good series, but in my opinion, it's just the competition is so different. I don't think that it's going to be a good series.
Now, can you elaborate a little more? Are you saying that that the Knicks are not gonna show up in these finals? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, I just think the Spurs defense is too good. They've seen too much coming
Okay.
out these playoffs that the Knicks they have nothing to like surprise them. Um, I feel like this game is going to be on Mikal Bridges. I mean, the series is going to be on Mikal Bridges and Anobi to just like step up and perform out this world because they're going to have to play defense and actually provide some type of offense every game because I just feel like they're going to be double teaming Jalen Brunson and Mitchell Robinson, and he's going to be MIA. Nobody's really worried about him. So, um, yeah, I feel like Ananobi and Mikal they gotta step up and provide a lot of offense that is going to be missing. So yeah, I think it could be a competitive series.
Okay. Jeff, are you any concerned that like I probably was, or maybe a lot of people were during the conference finals? Are you worried too much about us focusing too much on maybe double teaming Brunson? We saw what SGA didn't really always work out with us, and he was able to find the ball. Obviously, he's a tall guard. That dude's about what 6'6", 6'7", maybe even 6'8". Uh, but like Brunson, he's a small guy. We're talking about 6'2", 6'1". Are you worried that if we focus too much on double teaming him, that it's going to make a new, like Caruso burned us a lot in the conference finals. So are you concerned that they're going to find their Caruso and like maybe Josh Hart or even like Landry Shamet, something like that? Are you concerned?
Yeah, of course. They do have shooters. That's the Knicks are a little underrated on their shooters. I think that one game I forgot. I don't know if it was Philly or who. They almost tied the record or broke the record, right? 18 threes and a half, right? So they can shoot. Yeah, I think we're gonna throw different looks. We might try a double team, see if it works at all. But with their shooters, I don't think so. And I think that's what we learned in the OKC series, right? We doubled Ant, and it worked like way better, right? Because they didn't really have shooters, right? They had a couple, but it was just too easy once we started doubling him, and
especially with Dante being out after he torn Achilles.
Yeah, so it worked with them. So it was like we were like already doing it. So we started doing it in the beginning of the OKC series, and it was just like not working, right? We were kind of we tried it, and then once we figured out, hey, I think Castle can guard him straight up 1-on-1, and of course have to help D and kind of double him in different ways, and it worked out, right? And man, even OKC was shooting unbelievably. Like they're hitting threes. It was insane. They were just hitting. Caruso started it, but man, the Stevenson, everybody was hitting. It was insane. But yeah, I think with the size of Brunson, I think it's gonna be the opposite. I think we're gonna try to guard him 1-on-1 in the beginning, kind of with the help side stuff. And I don't think we're gonna double him in the beginning. I think if they just like start killing us, we'll try it to give it a different look. But I don't see us doubling him this series.
Joe, what's the game plan, brother? What's the game plan for us to get through their guys? Obviously, they got a guy like Cat, who's not really big known defender, but he's still a big guy. He's still big, physical. If he can really guard against Wemby very well, it could be a tough matchup for Wemby. We saw it was with Hardenstein. Hardenstein got him to the top of the key, and really, if Wemby didn't get to the paint because the big defender was there, he didn't really try. He didn't really try to move much. A lot of it could have been because of exhaustion, but what's the game plan to get around their guys? Are we trying to pick and roll and putting Brunson against our primary guards, or what's the game plan?
I think personally they need to try to get Brunson a lot of action on offense because he is a shorter guy. He's not the best defender in the world by all means. So that's why they have all those other guys around him like OG and Josh Hart and Cat. Say what you want about him, but he can defend the rim whenever he needs to. So majority of all those other guys help out Brunson. So they need to go at him. Like I was mad in the last series where they weren't like putting Shea in pick and roll actions, making him guard. They were kind of like letting him be. And you need to let your best players, offensively, go at them. You can't let them slack off on defense. You have to make them work both sides of the ball. And if not, you're gonna let them save conserve their energy, and that's one thing I want to see. Another thing I want to see is what they're going to do with Cat, because in the times that they played against Cat, Wimby's not the guy defending him, and usually Cat is the one that's dominating offensively. So I want to see how they're going to combat him, because usually now in this offseason, in this postseason, I mean, he's the one been controlling the offense at top of the key. So is Wemby going to try to go at him defensively, or how they're going to do that? That's the main thing for me. I want to see how they do that because, Champagne, and Devin, they can guard, Chet Holmgren's not the biggest guy in the world, like weight wise. So they're able to get away with that. Cat, on the other hand, he has that, that muscular frame. So he can bully you a little bit. So I want to see how that's going to go about in game one tomorrow.
You're
My
muted.
bad. My bad. Chad, the last time we saw the Knicks was last Monday. Let's just get, by the time game one starts, it's 9 days rest for them. Is that too much rest for them? Did the Spurs get enough recovery coming out that long, hard series against OKC? What's the rest factor going to be, for these teams? Is it good that it's short
So
rest, long rest? How are we going to see?
yeah, so I feel like, and I had this conversation with a buddy earlier today. I feel like the only way the rest comes into equation is if it's a tight game all game, right?
Mhm.
And you have to keep your starters in longer than you need to be. Like if you can get rest throughout the game, because rest is going to be a factor regardless. It's been especially for the Spurs because it's been a really long and hard fought series playoff so far for them. So it's like at this point for the Spurs, they're going to have to be dealing with the rest compared to 2 days to 9 days, right?
Yeah.
The rust is going to be a factor for the Knicks, but they should be able to shake it off. So, like, what we need to see from the Spurs every game that they play, they need to come out hot. So during the game, the starters can get rest. So at the end of the game and for the next games throughout the series, they can be more well managed because we don't need Wemby. I think game 7 he played damn near 40 something minutes. So we don't really need that from our starters every single game. This is going to make the series much more harder than it has to be.
Jeff, one of the biggest frustrations throughout the whole postseason, not just really this last round, was the lack of bench work. The bench really struggled, throughout the playoffs so far. Keldon went from 13 points a game down to, I think, like 8 for a while before he exploded the last few games. I think he's still actually at 8. But, like, do we need the bench to come out on top, or does the starters have to carry again?
I think it's going to be just how it's been. It's been a mixture, and I know what you mean. Keldon has been underperforming, and then he had a good game 7, and he'll have his little 8 points, whatever, and some nights it's nothing, right? And Fox, right? Fox has been definitely underperforming all playoff series, and then he dealt with the injury, and he finally had a good game 7, and that was with what, like 15 points or something, and that was good because he hadn't been doing shit, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's the thing, right? And it's been like that all season. The different guys on each night are going to have good games and bad games. And it seems like there's always enough people that have good games for us to get by. Champagne came alive game 5 and 7. Still was consistent game 6. And I think what we've seen consistently, even though without not the scoring from the bench, is the effort and the defensive presence. And you really saw that with all the guys, So it has been frustrating seeing guys, get cold from some nights. Like Keldon has a couple games where he can't hit. It has been frustrated, but I think most frustrated I think everybody's been with is, I hate to say it, has been Fox. So I really hope that game 7 was a turning point. And I hope he just, now with the little 3.5 day rest, I really just hope he carries over. And man, because if Fox plays anything like he used to, we're such a stronger team,
Chad, who do you think is going to be the X factor for the Knicks? Who's going to be that guy, that secret
Ooh.
sauce that really comes in and surprises the whole Spurs unit? They're not expecting on the video, on the tape.
That's a good question. That's a good question. I think the sneaky person would have to be. I already talked about it a little bit. It had to be Mikal Bridges, just because he's that shooter. We all know he can shoot, but he's just going to have to be able to step up on the offensive side. He's a pretty good defender, and he's going to have to show that as well. But he has a pretty good bag on offense, so he's going to have to be able to show that.
Joe, same question, but for the Spurs, not including the big 4, obviously Harper, Wemby, Castle, or Fox. Who needs to step up for the Spurs side to be a real X factor so they can overcome this series?
I just think it's De'Aaron Fox. You traded for him for a reason. He's You know, he was supposed to be Wemby's running mate. You know, when we thought about it when we traded for him, you know, this is why we traded for him. You know, earn your money, earn your keep, because you know people were already like saying, "Well, are we going to trade him so Dylan Harper can get more of these minutes, stuff like that?" But you know, whenever he was gone earlier in that Thunder series, you could see the amount that he means to this team. He's able to calm everybody down. There was certain points in that game when you thought the Thunder were going to come back and just start rolling, and then De'Aaron Fox would slow it down, get a point in the lane with the floater, stuff like that, or he'll kind of calm everybody down. So he is like that emotional leader. I feel like in a sense where he gets all these young guys under wraps whenever their emotions start getting to them, because he tried to tell them, I need to calm down, because that was one thing that was frustrating me, was some of these younger guys were letting it their emotions get the best of them, and Fox would kind of like grab them like, hey bro, you need to relax. You know, that's how it is right now. And you know, you could see it whenever he was in the game, how the ball was getting moved better. You know, he needs to show up in the finals, and you know he'll earn his keep and become a Spurs legend for the rest of his life.
All right. Before we get to the predictions for the series, any rants you gotta throw out there? Anything y'all want to just say?
Oh, please,
Just to go. Go ahead, Joe.
please, please, can we stop putting Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama in the same damn sentence? Don't ever compare them ever again. That man only shot twice, and he's going to get paid $41 million next year. If I was Oklahoma, if I was Sam Presti, I'll be calling Milwaukee on speed dial. Be like, I'll give you him. I'll give you AJ Mitchell, whatever you want. Bring me Giannis. That dude should not be 41 million. He should not be next to Wemby in any conversation for the rest of his life. Like, please stop it.
All right, Joe. Love that one. He's delivering. The sports mailman's delivering. Jeff, Chad, y'all got any rants y'all want to throw out there?
You know, I ain't really mad at nobody other than Skip Bayless. Him doing a heel turn. You know, he used to be a strong Spurs supporter. I don't know what happened to him. But the fact that he's like making excuses and stuff, that's just, I mean, I guess that's the business he is in, right? Like, you know, saying OKC was hurt and, you know, just giving like a lot of asterisks for us beating OKC. And yeah, they were hurt. We were hurt too. And I think their bench played well. You know, I think they played really well. So it is what it is. You know, if they were healthy, yeah, it might have went a different way. But you know, that Fox injury could have been magnified. But they were healthy when game one, and we didn't have Fox and we won. You know, so like, you know, but other than that, him and Perk, turned on us mid first round. They're in Portland or something like. I don't know why.
After we lost game one to
Minnesota.
Timberwolves.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, and it's just yeah, but it's all good. I ain't mad at nobody. And like this run had just, you know, we were just hoping for experience, right? So now we're in the finals. Of course, we want to win, and I don't want, you know, it's gonna hurt to lose to the Knicks. I think it will. You know our record. We already beat the Knicks in '99. I don't want to go and take an L from the Knicks at all. But yeah, you know, I'm happy to be here, and I ain't mad at all at anybody.
Chadwick, any words?
No. I'm loving the fandom from the Spurs. The only thing I was kind of like I felt some way about was just how the fans were so irate about the reffing. But
talk to us about that. Talk to us about that, because you're not the only one I've heard that from, right, Jeff? He's not the only one I've heard that from. Talk to us about how you feel about the Spurs fans talking that way.
I mean, I don't know if it's like a lot of casuals, but it's just how reffing been lately. So, I mean, you can't expect much from the refs. Shea makes it really tough for the refs, and he has spread that amongst his teammates. So they make it really tough. They make it tough on the refs. It's a part of basketball, but I came to understand it. Like they're just fans and they want what's best for their team, but
Yeah,
you know they obviously don't see what's going on. But sometimes they get called for fouls, and some of them are actually fouls. So like I didn't get it, but they're just being fans. So I came to understand.
Jeff, any rebuttal?
Yeah, just a rebuttal. Yeah, because I know that a lot of fans were mad. I was one of them that were mad with the refs. And, you know, just as Castle said at that one game, you just want to see it called the same way on both sides of the ball. I think even in that game 7, SGA, he was getting away with push-offs. But everybody's been pushing off, right? When it seems like now it's legal that when you drive, you can kind of like push off. You're not supposed to fully extend, but you can give a little bump and whatever. And then when they count that one on Castle in like the third or fourth quarter, it's like, what? Like, you haven't been calling that the whole game on both sides of the ball. Like, why call that one? It was just, it's just sometimes it's frustrating when it's inconsistent, you know?
Yeah.
And I did think the ref was, you know, of course, everybody was complaining about Tony Brothers. I thought game 2 was the worst officiated game in that series. And even game 7, it was just, it's suspicious, right? Like every time we got 11-point lead, you know, the refs would make it a 5-point. That's what the only way I can say it. The refs would make it a 5-point game. And yeah, you just got to fight that. You got to just, Spurs are used to that. You got to battle that. And it's just crazy to see this young team answer the call, because I mean, we could have easily lost that game. I just can't believe all the makes on both sides of the ball. It was just, that fourth quarter was insane. How that 3-point ball was going in. It seemed like no one could miss. It was crazy. But yeah, I can see it. And yeah, of course, like Alex always, oh look, you got to, yeah, of course, the Spurs are going to get away with a hit here and a hit there, just like both sides. But it's just there was especially game 2, and maybe I forgot what the other one, where it's like they were playing physical and it was okay, but like we couldn't play physical, and we just want to see it called the same. That's all.
Yeah. But I do want to give some props to Shea, except for that one flop with Vassell. If he plays like that, that's what we want to see him play, because he doesn't need to do all that extra stuff. He was balling, man. Game 7, like he was putting his team on his back. None of his other troops were wanting to get on the bus with him, and you know, shout out to him. Like he was playing like how an MVP will play in a game 7. Like he showed up. Everybody else, for the most part, didn't show up. Say what you want, like, you know, some of those flopping things that he does, or some of those other antics that he tries to make, where what Jeff was saying, he does make it hard for the refs to officiate the game. But when you play like that, brother, you're showing why you're one of the top players in the league. If you play like that and you don't have to do that extra stuff, people are gonna like you a lot more.
I think
you look good.
Yeah, in game 7, everything else he's kind of stink, honestly. That's why Wemby's the best in the world. I mean, just sorry to explain it to you guys. If you don't know, Wemby's the best NBA player in the world right now. It's not just me saying it; it's ESPN saying it, Sports Illustrated saying it. You know, all the good stuff. You know, Joe.
Corgi saying it.
Eric Corgi, Lord Corgi said it all the time. Now, the biggest discrepancy as far as like the ref stuff, like for anyone who's wondering, 5 was one of the ugliest ones, and not because I think the refs screwed us. I don't think so at all. I think we played so poorly. You know, you saw Wemby. You know, he was tired. He didn't even really put in the effort. You know, 4 for 15 that game. But the foul discrepancy I saw was, and it was Tony Brothers' crew again. Game 5, 51 fouls, and the next crew, game 6, 35 fouls. That's a huge gap as far as foul calls being called. Like that's the one thing. Like maybe what they need to fix is just have one set of ref crew to ref the whole series
every game,
because then it's consistent. Because when it changes up and down and stuff like that, you know, it becomes a headache. Now I'll say this: as Spurs fans, we don't want Tony Brothers. Okay, anyone else, anyone but Tony. Okay,
send him to Israel.
There you go.
But yeah, that was a frustrating thing though. Just real quick was like it was like, man, is Wemby hurt or something? There was, I think there was 2 games where he didn't look like himself.
2 and 5, which is only the brothers
or something, right? Fatigue.
Yeah, he was exhausted, which doesn't help us, right? Because in game 5 and 2, we're trying to get some leads, and I mean, I get game 2, right? Because we won game 1. You know, we stole the one we needed over there. Game 5 just felt like so odd, but nonetheless, they rallied up to 6 and 7. We won those 2 games. Totally fun stuff. What was I gonna say? Thank God Castle didn't continue to turn over 10 times a game like he did the first 2 games. That was a frustrating part of the series. And yeah, as Dylan Harper, keep emerging, man. I think he'll be. I mean, I know I said not to name the big 4 as an X factor, but I mean, if there's anyone that's gonna be coming off the bench and being a true X factor, it'll probably be Harper, honestly, for the Spurs side of things. All right, guys. Jeffrey, who wins and in how many games?
Man, it's a tough one to call. I mean, I think it's going to go long. I do think since we have been playing tougher competition, I do think we take that first game, and probably game 2 we go up 2-0. I'll land in the middle. I'll go Spurs in 6.
All right. the sports mailman. What do you got?
I got the Spurs in 6.
All right, Chad.
Even the Spurs at 4.
Nice.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I wanted to say 5. I just couldn't do it. They said 5 is the best, like the most popular bet, or like
It's the one I've seen the most.
Yeah.
The one stat though I keep hearing over and over now all day long. I don't know if y'all heard it, that a team coming off a sweep compared to the team coming off a Game 7 win, the team who swept is 20-4. So I don't know if that continues or we continue to defeat the odds like we've been doing all season.
I don't want a long series. I really don't. But let me just go with Lord Corgi. Spurs in 7. We celebrate in San Antonio. The big W. Now, Lord Corgi also said we'd be down 3-2 at one point. That shit scares me every time it happens. Oh no, wait, no, we were up 3-2. He were down 2-1. Okay, you know that's probably better. That's fine, as long as we win. And of course, Jeff,
if that happens, he needs to come to the parade.
Oh, I'm getting a tattoo of the Corgi. I'll just tell you right now. I'm just like, you know, Steph Curry's gonna get it tattooed on me. But that's all fun. But you know, let's welcome in our brother from another podcast, mother. It is Milton Win.
What's up, fellas? What's going on?
What's up? How's it going?
Good to see you guys.
Jeffrey, he's an honorary Knicks fan, but not a true fan. So
Not a true fan. Yeah, you give me enough respect, but yeah,
you don't
that's
got
about
to.
it. You don't actually.
They wanted Wemby.
I
They got
don't think
Wemby.
Knicks fans have any respect here, right? I don't know. Like
Wow.
Knicks, I'm gonna say, like, I listened to a Miami Sportscast podcast. I wonder if Chad listens to the Dan Levitard show. But you know, on there, they clown the Knicks. They've been clowning the Knicks for years and years. So I guess that's
It's probably
narrative
it's
that
been
I get.
warranted. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's been warranted. That's all right.
We've seen Knicks fans trying to jump Philly fans and every other team fans over there, so we get it. We get it.
Yeah, 100%.
We don't see in military, Southwest military. We don't jump the other team. We jump each other.
They fight each other.
Oh,
Bro, I'm
great.
afraid for the city tomorrow if we get this win tomorrow night. Like how crazy they're gonna go. Like it seems like what I want to know is where they get all these fireworks from.
No,
That's a
I need
fact.
some.
That's
I
a
need some.
fact. I need to know too.
It's underground.
Like, do they have like a hidden underground like warehouse we don't know about somewhere?
For sure. Connections everywhere, man.
It's the black market. It's the guys that actually run the fireworks. Oh, white, because it said black.
You like
sorry.
that? But continue.
Okay, the gray
Good to see you
market.
guys.
Like
Okay,
the
you
gray
can't
market.
you can't be as offended as this. Angel says, "Yo, my goat Chad, aka the Black
yeah.
Milton."
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Chad, guess what? I take that as a compliment. I don't know about you.
I don't.
If I look like Chad, okay. Well, that's well, there goes that.
Oh, if you
Appreciate
don't
Angel.
like that,
Thank you, man.
if you don't like that, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel nonetheless, because we do truly appreciate it when y'all can
For sure.
hop on and talk shit. Speaking of talking shit, the formerly known professor Alex Cruz says, "Yeah, teams can do it now. They just need top picks every year." Oh wait, you can't do that anymore. You know, talking about the Spurs making the finals because we got 3 top 4 picks in a row.
It's not our fault the Bulls can't win anything. They can't even win the lottery.
Ooh.
Shots fired. You deserve it.
They can't even tank right.
Can't.
Take
Hey
that.
Milton, any prediction who's gonna win and what series? How long the series is gonna go for the Knicks and Spurs?
Sure. I just want it to be fun. So I say Knicks in 7. That'll be cool for me.
They're gonna burn the city down in San Antonio if that happens.
Yeah,
regardless.
imagine.
Hey, I know. Oh, wait, that's you might be. They're
They're
onto
gonna
something.
they're gonna burn
Milton,
down the city regardless.
Milton, the draft combine games, you know, they might hit you a little harder, even though it's touch football. So just be careful. Don't wear the Downhausen shirt. I get you if the Knicks win.
I won't. No, absolutely not.
Alex says Knicks in 6.
Wow.
Yeah, so
He picked Spurs for OKC, so
yeah.
Oh, he did. Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Chi-Town's a Spurs hater. I think.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, he hates all of
He
San
hates the
Antonio.
fans. He hates the fans.
Yeah, he hates them.
Damn, Joe.
Yeah.
Our friend Milton, who is actually now on, says Chad been a Nick hater.
Yep.
Damn, man.
It's true. It's true.
It is true.
I didn't
It is
say
true.
okay. I didn't say a
is
lie
true.
here. All right.
I mean, it's vice versa between you two. The only thing we can all agree
right.
on between the three of us is Patriots.
Yes, that's where.
Yeah, facts.
But that's
our
a
bond.
topic. That's a topic for in a few minutes. There's a bigger trade that happened yesterday that we got to go into next. And thank you, Milton, for the nice compliment. I do love this color scheme right now. I don't know
Man,
if I'm.
it's popping out. Did anybody compliment him? If not, shame on all of you. There's a
They're just
private
used to
chat,
the Fiesta
okay?
colors. They're just used to the Fiesta colors. That's all it is. Look,
Oh,
it's
fair
beautiful.
enough. Maybe I'm not.
Look, let me
Alright,
go pull
looks
it.
good.
Where's it at? Let me pull it.
Oh Lord!
Uh-oh. Here we go. Comparison. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's bringing
Hold
the
on,
Fiesta
Joey, this
jersey
better-
out.
Oh, okay, fair enough. It's beautiful. I love the colors, man. I really do.
See, a true Spurs fan would have a Fiesta jersey with the number 4 on it, and it won't say Fox. It'll say Derek White. Dang!
Because he's white.
No, because his name is Derek. What the fuck?
Isn't Derek White? I'm cash. Derek White's black.
No,
right?
I'm playing. Yeah.
No, that's what when the Fiesta colors, that jersey came out. He was one of the core guys, but that's how bad we were. He was one of the core guys.
Yeah, him and Lonnie Walker.
And
It
the
was so
Murray.
bad. It was so bad they had David Robinson come out to put on a jersey.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't know who he's referring to. I completely forgot when he sent this. He
Oh,
says they
Spurs
don't have
fans,
that.
I guess. I guess Spurs fans.
They don't have jobs.
How did
Yeah.
they keep affording to come in the arena?
And they jumped the ticket holder and took their shit. But all right, guys, let's
Those
get
ticket
it.
prices are insane, though.
Yeah, if I had thought we were actually going to the finals, I would have bought those tickets when they were like down to like $300, $400. Now
Is that
now
true?
They're
The-
$1,200
the, like,
right now.
Right. The like lowest one is like $1,000. Is that true?
Yeah, up in the nosebleeds.
Nosebleeds, yep, the
1200.
top.
Crazy. That is crazy.
That's the NBA final effect, brother.
Inflation.
Even in San Antonio, that's weird. New York, that would make sense, but like,
Oh, it's worse in New York.
No,
New York's
yeah, it's
like
way worse.
4,000. Yeah, it's
Way
like
worse.
4,000.
You got to
bet,
sell like
yeah.
bricks and like become a drug lord. To get a ticket in New York.
But that's wild because it used to be affordable to go to a game where it was still a lot, but you could still go to the game. And now
Right.
it's like, nah.
Someone pulled it up.
No.
The 1999 price, the cheapest ticket was $15.
Yeah, I was at the Alamo Dome, so I was up there in game 2. Or you're watching on the jumbo screen, but yeah, there's a lot more seats in the Alamo Dome, right? So of course, if it's
Yeah.
$15,
was TV in color, but then
Yes.
Come on, man.
You're not,
it was a joke.
you're not that young.
It was a joke.
We're gonna wonder. They're gonna be like, "How old is Milton really?"
you pissed off Chad, man.
Like
with that one.
Oh, come on, man. What the hell?
Yeah, he blacked out.
He's gonna put his screen back in black and white now for you.
Hey,
Damn. Alex says, "Can I guard Jeff in the football game?" You sure can, buddy.
He could try. He could try.
Oh, I
You
love
sure
it.
can.
I can't wait.
I'll guard Milton.
I don't want Alex getting hurt again, please.
He didn't get hurt during the football game. He got hurt doing. He got up off the bed and then fell and then tore his ACL and everything.
Way more
That's
embarrassing.
so I heard. So I heard.
Way more embarrassing.
Family business, I guess, over there.
So I've heard. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
But all right, guys. The biggest news to come out of post June 1st designations, it wasn't AJ Brown to the Patriots, which I don't think was going to be a big surprise. It was motherfucking Los Angeles Rams somehow, some way, getting even better by adding the best non-QB player in the league, aka Myles Garrett, for a 27 first, a 28 second, and a 29 third. Myles Garrett is now a Los Angeles Ram.
Gosh.
Say hi.
What up, dude? What up with it? Go
Hey,
Spurs,
those
go.
are the-
Go Spurs, go.
Say go Spurs, go.
Go Spurs, go. Dang, that's kind of sad, dude. I didn't like
Well-
that.
Tell him to throw up the one.
Yeah, throw up the wonders.
Hey, who's his favorite player, Jose? Who's he like? Wimby?
Not that time. Wait.
No, we're gonna get him a Castle jersey.
Castle?
Yeah, we're gonna teach him to be. He already hits kids at school. He might as well freaking hit them on the court.
Castle Fitz?
Bro, Castle was ready to go, bro, against freaking.
Oh, that's
Caruso,
funny,
so
man.
I'll take it. But nonetheless, Myles Garrett, Los Angeles Ram, no longer Cleveland Brown. Cleveland Brown in return gets Jared Verse and the 3 picks I mentioned earlier. Milton, I'll start off with you since it's your first topic on tonight.
Sure.
I mean, a lot of us probably already thought the Rams was the number one team going into
Oh, yeah.
the upcoming season. Now they got Myles Garrett. Are they in the class of their own?
Well, on paper, I would say so. Because if you look at the offseason as a whole, I won't go on too much of a rant, but their weakest point was at corner. So they get a top 10 corner. Everybody thinks top 7, but I'll just say top 10. And then you get a good other piece in Watson. And then you get the defensive player of the year. I think just overall, they did nothing but exceed expectations in the offseason. So, yeah, I would say yes, they're in the league of their own, 100%, in my opinion, on paper right now.
Yeah. Jeff, was this a smart move by the Rams? Bad move by the Browns? I mean, just overall, how do you feel? Because you were once upon a time an NFC only fan with one certain team, but now as an open fan, how do you feel about Myles Garrett basically making it nearly unstoppable Rams?
Yeah. I mean, I feel that's good for Myles, right? He finally gets to compete in the playoffs and stuff like that. But yeah, sometimes, I'm not the biggest fan about like super teams and all that stuff. Yeah, like it kind of takes the fun out of it, right? When you do something like that. I don't know. They were right there last year. They were a play away from, if they beat Seattle, they go win the Super Bowl, in my opinion. So yeah, like to overdo it like this, but it's football. A lot of people get hurt and this and that, and if it made sense for them and they could do it, go for it, But yeah, sometimes you take a little bit out of the fun out of it, I don't know.
Joe, they said fuck them picks once again, and they said it in a big way.
That's cool.
Did the Browns not get enough back? Because a lot of people are saying they didn't. But
no, I just think mainly because Jared Verse is a versatile DN, and last season we're all expecting him to jump into the top 10 of DNs, which he didn't do. And I felt like he was on the chopping block, and that's why he got traded away. And I felt like the Browns could have got at least. They were saying originally, earlier in the day, that they were looking for at least 2 first-rounders. For them to only get 1 for Myles Garrett, like I was kind of surprised. You get a 3rd and a 5th, and you get Jared Verse. So he's ready on the clock. What is it, year 4 for him, if I'm not mistaken? So then he's almost up for an extension already.
That was year 2. That was year 2.
Okay.
2 years, yeah.
Okay, well, you're running on the clock already with him, so you only have X amount of years left since he was a first-round draft pick. So you're hoping and praying that he resigns, because then that trade's going to look horrible if he doesn't resign. Even though he is from, I think he's from Cleveland, Ohio, or some part of Ohio.
Dayton.
So hopefully they're banking on him to turn into a monster, which we were all expecting. But for the best non-quarterback in the league, you should have got a king's ransom for him. I'm like, Micah got 2 first-rounders. Some of these other guys got 2 first-rounders in the past. So I'm like, you don't get it for Myles Garrett. Like I give it to Les Snead. That's why he's one of the best GMs in the league, regardless of how you perceive him for trading a lot of his picks. But for the past couple of seasons, he's been a genius. Picking Puka later in the draft, picking some of these other guys that have hit. So now he's like, you know what? I've done everything I needed to do to make this team strong whenever they won that Super Bowl, after they traded all those picks away. And now I'm like, he's playing chess. Well, everybody's playing checkers, because Stafford only has 2 more years left on his contract. So he's going for broke.
Does anybody have a disagreement with him on what he said about Jared Verse going maybe stagnant or backwards? Because I completely disagree.
Yeah, I disagree with that. I don't agree with that. Yeah, like sack totals is one thing, but overall impact, I think
that still went up. That still went up as far as, because first year,
I think he was
his rookie year was like 4.5 to 7.5.
Right.
Yeah, I just think in this past year, they were expecting him to become like a monster, a guy who was like, he is one of the top guys in this league, and everybody was expecting that.
But doesn't that bail you out when you got like Byron Young on the other side, so where everyone focused on Jared Verse and Byron Young's out here getting 12 sacks and killing on the other side? Because that's what I saw. I saw them doubling Verse because they couldn't double, both of them. So I don't know.
I see some of these other top guys, and I just see they're getting doubled, and they're still getting their sack totals.
Okay.
I just think it's like 2. I would think it's like 2 first rounders is what really Cleveland Yeah, because Jared Verse is really a first rounder. Yeah,
Right.
I just think Cleveland definitely got a lot. Like Cleveland won as well. I think it was a win-win. I don't think Cleveland really lost.
Okay, the only loser then, in my opinion, is Jared Verse because go to the
Yes.
Yeah,
Browns.
That,
I think
that,
we could
that,
agree. I think
that's
we could agree
that's the correct answer. I think
for sure.
that's where I
For
was
sure.
going
I
with
For
feel
it.
bad
But
sure.
for him because
I
imagine
do
if
too.
he saw this like, oh, Miles Garrett gets traded to the Rams. He's probably thinking, hell yeah, I'm about to have the best running mate ever. And he's like,
Right.
oh, Jared, can you come into the office with
Damn.
me?
and I heard that's
I'm going
actually
to
what the
Cleveland.
I heard that's what the actual case was, that the
Oh,
Rams
that's
were trying to
sad.
make the deal without losing Verse, but
Mm.
Browns were adamant. It's like, look, we need a player back. We need a young player to replace this guy because it's Miles Garrett. You ain't gonna be able to replace him easily. So we need a player back.
Wow.
And they're like, well, we got Byron Young and Jared Verse. They're like, well, fuck it, give me Jared Verse because he's the more explosive edge
And he,
rusher. So
and he still got potential. Like he can still get better.
Yeah.
and with the Browns, you get to start over on the clock. You get a young 24, 25 year
Three
old.
first rounders.
Right.
You
Right.
get the three picks, not three first rounds, one first rounder, a second, and a third.
Okay.
No,
Uh,
but I'm saying next year in the draft, if I'm not mistaken, they have 3 first rounders next year.
that was two. I'll double check, but you could be right. Let me double.
I think he's right. Yeah, I think Joe
Because
is right.
What was
there's
the
the
other team?
Jaguars, there's
I
the
forgot.
Jaguars,
No, that
Right.
was this year.
and
The Jaguars they got this year.
but I thought they got it again the following year for the Travis Hunter
No,
trade.
they only gave up one
No,
first round. Do you imagine they get two
Oh,
first for Travis Hunter? That would have been crazy.
I
no.
thought
Well,
they did
I don't know why I thought I read that somewhere possibly. Maybe I could be wrong, but I know they at least have 2 first rounders,
for
possibly
sure.
3.
No, they have two right now.
Two. Oh, okay.
So right now, Dallas has two, Cleveland has two, and the Jets have three.
Okay, they're the ones that have 3, but
Yes.
Jets suck still. That's crazy.
Actually, no. I think Dallas only has what? Does
because
Dallas
one of
have?
the picks
They
goes
gave
to
them. Yeah.
yeah, one of the picks goes to either
Eh,
Green Bay
Oh, it's
or
the Green Bay
somebody or
one.
the Jet.
Yeah, it's the Green Bay one. Yep.
But nonetheless, I think the Browns definitely. Chi-Town's in the comments. I do think the Browns won as well. Like they didn't lose really. Miles
No,
Garrett wasn't happy anyway. They're getting a younger talent that they can build with.
Miles
Put
wins,
picks,
Rams win, Browns
every
win.
Jared
Yeah.
Verse the only one, and eventually Jared Verse, once he gets paid, he's technically going to be winning, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's 1 year away from getting paid, and so
Right.
we'll see. Chadwick, if you're still there, the freaking Rams are plus 600 right now, which doesn't seem like enough yet. For I know we're going to consider them paper champions, right? Because on paper they look like the
Right.
greatest thing of all time.
Right.
But plus 600 still seems like not respectable. Like I feel like it should be a little
Wow.
like
Really?
plus 200, plus 100. Because I don't know, betting odds, Chad. Do you think plus 600 is good? Because that's what they're saying for the Rams, plus 600 to win the Super Bowl. I think they need to be like a wash. I think they need to be like plus 100. I think they need to be a lot higher than plus 600 because plus 1,000 is right next to them, and that's the Bills and Ravens. And respectfully, I don't see them winning the AFC. So is plus 600 disrespectful to the Rams?
I wouldn't say so, just because of all of the uncertainty that could happen throughout the season. But the Bills and the Ravens are pretty close at plus 1,000. Just in my opinion, I would definitely have them at least a plus 300. Like Milton said, their defense has gotten way better since the offseason. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're looking really, really scary.
Yeah, we're talking about not just adding Myles Garrett. They've added Trent McDuffie.
Yeah.
They've added
Watson.
as well.
They
And
kept their
so-
safeties. Oh my gosh, dude.
The thing I think why they're not higher, in my opinion, is just because the uncertainty with Puka Nakua.
Puka,
What's gonna
yeah.
happen? What's
Sure.
what's gonna happen there? Because I don't know if the league is gonna take any repercussions of the outbursts that he's had from this offseason.
I don't
So
think they
I
will.
think that's a possibility. And two, you don't know how he's gonna react from this season because there's even possibilities of AJ Brown getting traded to the Rams. They were trying to trade for him, and that's why they pivoted it to Myles Garrett. So is anything going on in there? I don't want to like start looking into it, but if you're looking to trade for AJ Brown, what's going on? Are you afraid of what Puka is doing or like what he can do again if he's already doing this stuff already?
I think that was more to replace maybe an aging Devontae Adams because you saw how he got hurt in the postseason,
Yeah.
and that injury really messed up their whole thing. You acknowledged him, puppy? You acknowledged him? All right,
All right.
that's cool. Don't do that. But okay. Milton, who did you have ranked number one when we did our rankings a few weeks ago? Seattle or LA?
Rams.
Joe, what do you have the Rams ranked right now?
I have them at number one.
Yeah.
Seattle. I think it's gonna be a big time loss for K9. How's their running back room gonna look? I think it's gonna bring them down a peg. If they would have kept K9, I think that would have had a good shot of repeating. Now with him gone, Charbonnet, ACL injury. Who knows when he comes back? I believe they drafted the other running back from Notre Dame in the end of the first round. So those are big shoes to fill. But I just think the Rams on all cylinders, should win this thing the way everything's looking. Because the one glaring need was the secondary help. And then of course pass rush. You always need to try to improve if you can. And then you do that with Miles Garrett. It's almost like history repeating itself. Years ago, whenever they went and traded for Von Miller, and they got OBJ, even though he got hurt
And
in the
Jalen
Super Bowl,
Ramsey.
Jalen
Right.
Ramsey. So, it's almost like what they did years ago, they're doing it again. It's like a formula repeating itself. And where's the Super Bowl at again? Where they won
So,
the Super Bowl at the last time.
so
It's
far.
almost like
Mm,
history is repeating itself.
repeating yourself, yeah.
Good call.
Mm.
Yeah, no. Chad, is it a foregone conclusion? Are the Rams the 2026, 2027 champions?
So yeah, unless Dallas, Caleb Downs and them, they step up and do something. But yeah, no, I don't see. Yeah, I don't
You're
see
trying to get
anybody
me
really.
hype over here, Chad, by saying that.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't really see anybody um, posing much of a threat. You know, yeah, they're just too
So,
stacked
so,
right now. They're
so
a powerhouse on both sides.
you don't think the Madden cover of Madden 27,
You're gonna
Caleb
mop.
Williams and the Bears are going to mop that secondary?
No, I think no. I don't even want to go into that. Just
If
no.
if that game happened today, I feel like Matt Stafford would destroy that secondary. That secondary lost a lot.
Yeah, they did. They
It
did.
also probably wouldn't be a snow game or a cold game like it was
Yeah.
last time
Yeah.
they played.
So that like them not hitting on the Max Crosby sweepstakes or not keeping some of those secondary guys, it's gonna affect them going forward. And like luckily, Detroit, we don't know how Detroit's gonna look. They lost Montgomery, Pacheco comes in there. The Packers, no Micah, how's that gonna look? How's that division gonna look going forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know with everything. So it'll be interesting. At this point, it should be a foregone conclusion. It's the Rams, conference. Obviously, the
Hmm.
AFC side, we don't know who's going to. Honestly, speaking of which, we know AJ Brown is now finally officially a New England Patriot. And I'll go to Joe because he's the non-Patriot fan here. I'll go to him first.
Mm.
Does the AFC run through New England right now with this trade, or is it the field that's gonna take it? And who from the field is gonna take it?
Me personally, I'm looking at Denver as the cream of the crop right now. I'm just looking at how that defense looks and how everything was going until Bo Nix got hurt. Who knows how that would have looked. He comes back another year healthier. You do get Jalen Waddle. He's not no AJ Brown, but you upgrade their wide receiver one, which it was probably one of the lowest out of every team in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Cortland Sutton, he is a low end wide receiver one, so you pair them together. I want to see how that offense is going to look. Can JK stay healthy at least for half of the season and then towards the later end of the season? Because they missed him down the stretch as well. So how's that running game going to look? New England on paper, they look like they can go back to the Super Bowl possibly. But what AJ Brown are you going to get? Because the past couple seasons, he hasn't been always motivated. It's always a lot of things here and there. Hopefully, it's a motivational season. Hopefully, him and Vrabel have that connection like they've always said that they had. You know, Usually what do they always call like wide receivers? Divas. And he's always been a diva for the most part. Hopefully, Vrabel gets him in line. If he keeps him in line, then y'all have a good shot of going back to the Super Bowl.
But how much does that have to do? And it can be open to anybody. How much does that have to do with the instability of the locker room that is the Philadelphia Eagles?
That's all
Because-
I think it is. Because he was
because-
fine.
Yeah, because before the last 2 seasons, when they started switching up OCs, I mean, obviously every year to get new OC, but they started switching up the game plan to where how they were effective. Like Brown's first 2 years, right? He was getting about near 1,500 yards,
Yeah.
7+ touchdowns. Then the last 2 years, it's all about the run game and all about not even throwing the ball. We saw many games where they hardly threw the ball, and if they threw it, it's always to wide receiver 3, 4, or 5. So how much it does it have to do with the locker room or the presence of the coaching staff or all that stuff?
Yeah, no, it's going to be huge because I think Vrabel, after all of his shenanigans that he's had, he's going to have to lock in coaching wise. He's going to have to. I feel like both of these guys are not not for their jobs by any means, but I just think for their stability, how everything needs to be. Because after that first year, it was a perfect first year. And then now all this stuff comes out, with AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts, then the stuff with Vrabel. So they have to get everything under wraps, kind of keep it how it used to be back in the day with the Patriots, where everything was tight knit, everything was to the vest.
Chad, rating 1 through 10, brother. How excited are you that AJ Brown, new wide receiver 1, is a New England Patriot?
I almost embarrassed myself. I don't want to embarrass myself, man, but I'm 10 out of 10, man. Almost jumped up and did some weird stuff. But yeah,
Okay.
man.
Respect.
I'm pretty excited, man. I wouldn't say last season was tough because it was we surpassed expectations by a mile, but it was just we know what we could be if we had that real wide receiver 1, somebody that could really help Drake May and just the other guys get open and scheme our offense. So yeah, like now it's like sky's the roof with Drake May and our offense. So yeah, man, I'm super stoked.
Milton, are we running it back?
No, well, that's just very hard to do. But I will say this though, to your question on does it, or if you want to pose it again, as far as does it, the Patriots being on top, what was the question again that you posed to Joe?
Are you gonna? Is it their conference to win, or are you going for the field?
Right. So I would say based on last year's results, off season, and going into the season, I think it's an absolute yes. Right. But I know objectively no, because of how the AFC is going to be. But we went to the Super Bowl. We won 14 games in the regular season, and we just got better. All of our weak points got fixed as far as our offensive line, having a number 1 receiver, having a good deep wide receiving core in general now. Running backs are just going to be better, hopefully, in theory. And our defense should be somewhat the same, somewhat. I think objectively, I would say we're right back in the driver's seat. Super Bowl, again, that's a bit much, but I'll say we should be favorites out the AFC.
Well, let me ask y'all this for all three of y'all. Are y'all the favorite then for y'all's division? Let me say that.
DraftKings or all the rating system says no, but I think we are.
Buffalo, for real?
All the betting odds. Yeah, Buffalo and the Ravens tied at plus 1,000. They got the Chiefs at plus 1,500. And then they got us after that, like a plus like 1,700.
But is that just Super Bowl odds or win the
Super
division?
Bowl odds? Well, same thing. I mean, well, they're still, it still ranks by the conference.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, division wise, they're still saying Buffalo. Yeah, they're still saying Buffalo over us.
Over us, yeah, sure. Okay.
But I get it. It's out of respect. It's out of Josh Allen.
And they got DJ Moore. Like they also got a wide receiver 1. You know what I mean?
Who got the better wide receiver, brother?
Us, of course. AJ Brown. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome, Joe. Actually, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
As our friend and host of the Jalen West show, we got the best of everything for the most part. I mean, you can watch. I guess you can give them QB for Josh Allen, but corner, us, wide receiver, us. however you want to go with, it is what it is.
Anything.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know about running
Offensive
back.
line, maybe. Offensive line. Oh yeah, running back.
You will unleash Travion Henderson, brother. I don't know. Give it to H-Chan for now, but
my boy James Cook between the two.
No, even then.
Between
James
the
Cook
two
and
teams.
H-Chan, both.
No, between the two teams, not H-Chan. I'm like,
I got you.
I feel bad for.
Cook's got the butterfingers. I don't know, brother.
I feel bad for H-Chain, man, over there. They're gonna run him into the ground this season.
Yep.
Alex is who had the better year, AJ or DJ? Who's had the better career? I don't give a fuck about the 1 year. Give me the whole career.
Yeah, and if you say best year,
I have to say AJ.
AJ.
Yeah.
AJ last year.
He's still getting 1,000 yards even without limited.
Like Jose, I agree with Jose's take on AJ last year. It wasn't like he sucked. He was not motivated. They weren't utilizing him, and he's just it's frustration. I mean, should he have showed the frustration? That's here. I don't think it's what AJ Brown are we getting. I think it's I understand it, but it's kind of silly. It's freaking AJ Brown. It's AJ.
No, what I find silly is Alex asking between DJ and AJ. And DJ didn't even get past 700 yards.
What are we doing, dude?
Yeah, he didn't even want to be with freaking Caleb and them anymore. He was wanting out, so he got his wish, just like AJ. But now that they both upgraded in QBs, so let's see how it goes.
Who has a better year, AJ or DJ, this upcoming year? Just like Chi-Town asked. I think AJ.
I would
AJ.
I honestly
That's
think
a good question though. DJ's
I really think DJ because he's gonna get fed a lot more because I'm like y'all's running game. Y'all did run heavily on the run game. I want to see how that's gonna look offensively. I want to see how McDaniels is gonna scheme it up for him.
I think DJ will probably hit 1,000 yards, maybe just barely compared to like the last few years with the Chicago Bears. But the reason I don't think that they're gonna go focus on him is because that's not what head coach Brady would want anyways. That's not the style. That's the reason why they were able to move off from Diggs because they didn't want selfish guys. If DJ Moore becomes a diva in the locker room, which you've seen his emotions on the field.
Yeah.
That could be a problem for the Buffalo Bills, respectfully. And I'm not meaning like as a joke or anything like that. I mean, that's literally kind of what happened with his dysfunction with the Bears since they got Caleb Williams. Everyone talks a lot about AJ Brown because he's a top 5, top 10 receiver.
Yeah.
But then you don't. I know people talked about DJ Moore and his antics, his frustrations on the field and on the sidelines that really blew up the chemistry over there. So, I mean, we'll see. Both will have better years. I'm still going with AJ because I think AJ is about to go off for about 15 plus, respectfully.
Okay, I said 14 plus, so we're somewhere close.
Yeah. By the way, he averaged about 1,300 yards with 9 touchdowns over in Philly for those 4 years. So, come on, it's AJ Brown right now. One last question: is AJ Brown top 5 or top 10 receiver in this upcoming year? Or overall. Let me say overall. Is he a top 5 or top 10 receiver right now? Where would you put him?
From last year, it's tough. From last year, it's tough because JSN moves up.
Puka.
If Puka moves up, so that's 4.
Jamar.
Well, yeah.
We're not just going off last year. We're going off career, right?
Just going into this year. Yeah, going into this year. Is he top 5 or top 10?
Jay Jettas, and then
Jettas my number 1. Chase is 2.
Yeah, then the 5th, it's argumentative at the 5th spot.
Maybe, the 5th is where he can
argue.
Him, CD.
No, I don't think he could be in that 5th spot.
Really?
Yeah,
Who would you put?
Yeah, no.
Who would you put?
CD, Pickens.
Yeah, I'll probably throw CD before him for sure.
JSN and Puka, we could argue are the top 5, and
JSN and Puka I think have to move up, and so if they join Chase and Jefferson, it's like that 5th option,
and that's where it gets tough.
Yeah, sure. That's a good one though. CD, even Pickens, fair enough. Even Pickens, really, honestly, Pickens.
Yeah. What I wanted to do, honestly, with the wide receiver rankings, the postseason, before that everyone couldn't make it, was I wanted to highlight the wide receiver 2s that did great, like George Pickens, because that's a debate, right? Is he truly should he be the one in Dallas?
Well, That's the
Well, I
tough one,
feel
but
like-
he's definitely not a 2. He's definitely like objectively not a wide receiver.
He's a high 1 who has to be a 2 for now.
Yeah, I feel
Right,
like he's
exactly,
the one
right.
in a sense
I
where,
agree.
like, if you look at like traditional offenses and then you put CD in the slot. So like whenever I think of traditional offenses, you always put your number 1 wide receiver on the outside and then your slot guy, and you know what I mean. Even though
Right.
CD in that offense is usually the guy who's picking apart secondaries.
All right. Well, guys, we got one more thing to talk about before we close out, and that is ranking Sunday night football games into tiers. Are y'all ready for this?
Let's do it.
Are you
dude.
ready for this, Donna?
I didn't get any failures. Did you get any failures? I didn't get any
Failures.
Fs.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going.
I like the rainbow.
Thank you.
Milton probably likes it.
Okay, Joe. Oh, okay. You want me to say something inappropriate or what? What
It
do you-
is Pride Month, I guess.
Is it? Ah,
Triggered.
Jesus. Okay. You triggered. Yeah, you're trying to gaslight me, huh? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say the word. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna rank.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
We're gonna go.
All right,
We're gonna go
fantastic.
ahead and rank Sunday night football games. Obviously, it's all the games that are gonna be featured and highlighted by Chris Collinsworth and Mike Tirico.
Here's a guy.
And that guy reminds me of Patrick Mahomes. You know.
Oh,
the
Patrick
way,
Mahomes.
Oh,
Oh.
there-
the way Drake May throws that ball, Mahomes. You know, Collinsworth is time to retire, brother. I'm just saying.
oh man, please.
Guys, if you haven't had the chance, go check out last week's episode with me and Milton rank Thursday night football games. Those are a lot of fun. So I think that we're gonna have a lot of fun with this one as well. Fellas, are y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So the first NBC game, Sunday night football game, is actually week 1, New England at Seattle.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah,
rank them
Wednesday,
as
right?
it's on a Wednesday. Crazy. It's silly.
It's
Football-
silly.
Football
It's freaking
belongs on
silly, dude.
Sundays, and now they're on Wednesdays and
It's like
Fridays.
I
Yeah.
think this year, if I'm not mistaken, the NFL is going to be like on every day this year.
I think at one point every day. Yeah.
They
won't-
suck. It's so
yeah.
weird. It's so weird. No, they don't suck, but it's weird.
Tuesday night football. Like, wait, what? The
Ew.
fuck? That's
Right?
podcast
Ew.
day.
It's just weird. Yeah. I'm gonna be busy,
Like,
man. What-
Thanksgiving Eve day, like
Oh yeah,
Thanksgiving
we need
Eve.
Thanksgiving Eve. We need Thanksgiving. We need Black
Thanksgiving
Friday.
Eve. It's so crazy.
Arbor Day.
Oh my
Golly.
goodness. They're gonna be a Boxing Day football game, I swear.
Jeez.
But all right, fellas, where would we rank between? Okay, then let's give criteria for everyone who didn't get to see last week's episode. F, you fucking suck. You don't want to watch it. You know, it's absolute garbage. Why is it on primetime TV? D, you kind of feel that way, but you're kind of interested. You want to watch it. C, average. It's an average game. Could be between 2 playoff contenders or 2 non-contenders, but it's average. You really don't give a F. B, above average. It's, could be a C, but honestly, you got a little more intrigue. A, most likely you feel like it's a playoff game. It's going to be one of the best games of the season. S, almost like a Super Bowl matchup.
S tier. Right.
S tier's banger. So that's going to be the criteria. on
Banger
here.
after banger after banger.
Yeah. So I love it, Joe. I love it.
Hell
Let me stream this
yeah.
too. Okay, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get about our pasty male 6'8" guy. Okay, y'all don't understand. He looks weird and he's pasty as fuck, but
Yeah,
it is what he is.
I probably didn't get the reference.
That's all it is. But all right, fellas, I'll start with you, Milton. New England at Seattle. Where would you tier it for the opening night?
Well, it's got to be an A. The day sucks. The day's weird,
Oh, that's what.
but I don't think we're gonna take much out of that. But I'll take a little bit. It has to be at least an A. So I'll just say A. I'll say an A.
Joe?
I'll go S just because Super Bowl rematch. You see where these teams are at. You see the new AJ Brown, JSN. The top wide receivers in the game. Drake May, how's he gonna look? Sam Darnold was a 1-year wonder. S.
Chad?
Yeah, I'll give it as S as well. Like I would say the hardcores, they really want to see what offseason moves and how they translate to the teams. And this is the first game of the season, so yeah, I feel like this is an S tier for sure. Milton, I don't know what you're thinking.
It's the first game. We don't know what to think. We don't know what's normally first games aren't at what we anticipate.
True.
All of us, right? So that's kind of where I didn't give it an S. A for sure, because it could be, and it probably should be, but I don't put it S because there is a bit of it's week 1.
Bro, I just got a bunch of like notifications from the other video. You know how we got vertical and horizontal?
Yeah,
I just barely got a bunch of from the other section like pop up out of nowhere. And I got a bunch of these hell yeah, group of Freemasons.
Oh yeah, man.
I didn't see that shit.
It was tripping over there, dude.
It just popped
away.
up, Milton.
I went away, man. I said, I'm going to the other one.
I'm going to block them and block everybody. Please stop it. I'm like, what the fuck?
And it said it like how many times? I said, I don't like it.
That person said it like 7 times, dog.
Right.
One person said, do y'all serve Satan? I like, what the hell?
So I'm leaving this one.
Brunson Dynasty says, we about to give Wemby that belt. Knicks in foe. Sweep. He says, clip this for the next Dynasty, Doc. Like, okay. Normal,
I love the confidence. Yeah, dude.
Somebody's wrong.
Somebody sipping on that Henny too early.
So as far as New England versus Seattle, I feel like a lot of ways we saw maybe a downgrade for Seattle and an upgrade for New England. Respectfully, I understand everyone's trying to say S or even A. I kind of have to give it a B until I see something different from what I saw at the Super Bowl.
Oh,
because we're talking about a game that was booty cheeks. Respectfully, it was booty cheeks. But now we're gonna just throw it up as S tier, like we want to see it. Bro, when they put this to schedule as week 1, I was like, who wants to see this shit? Even I don't want to see this as a New England fan. Not because I think we'll lose, but just because I'm the bad taste in my mouth from the last game we just literally saw.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a B. And if that's the case, I know it's 2 S's, 1 A, 1 B. That means I think the final grade has to be an A. But I don't even agree with that. But what do y'all say? That seems fair?
I think because we have to do fair, and I think A is fair.
I think S is fair.
Because there's 2 guys going with S. So
all right. Well, let me try to talk Jose out of B then. Let me try to. Okay,
I'm disgusted.
Okay, let me
put the belt down because we got a certain belt at the Super Bowl. It just wasn't this one. All right, go ahead.
No, so I get it, right? So what bad taste in your mouth, 100% valid. I understand, but hear me out. They objectively, at least on paper, especially losing their offensive coordinator, fellas, nobody's talking about this. They lost their offensive coordinator for Kubiak, the main reason why they even went there. So I think them losing him, them losing their number 1 running back, them losing a couple defensive pieces. I think their defense is going to be fine objectively, though. Well, overall. And us just getting better. We got better everywhere. Every single place other than linebacker. But every single weak place that we had, we got better. So that makes it 100% more competitive by default. So that's where I give it an A. I don't give it an S because it's week 1. Yeah. We don't know what the hell.
That's why I said the offseason moves. Yeah.
Offseason, I agree. But
I just put it more as a
it makes it a totally different game.
Yeah, I just put it more as an S because it's a Super Bowl rematch. Both fan bases are like, oh, belt to ass. Can we come back from the belt to ass whooping? So.
All right, fine. But just everyone notes it. Jose doesn't agree with S. We'll put it there because we got majority.
Oh, come on. I didn't talk you into A.
No. He already said it. No.
Absolutely not. No. You literally just said, well, you know what? You're right, Jose. What you just said. Seattle got worse and New England got better. You literally just made it in longer terms than what I said.
Yes. So that should be more exciting.
No. I mean, excited for a Patriot fan, sure, but not really as a I'm ready for this Super Bowl rematch. I mean, at least you know what, to compare like Denver versus Carolina like 11 years ago. I mean, they had their week 1 matchup and that was a great game, but yeah, I mean, I guess
whatever.
It's a great game.
I see you, Chi-Town. Yeah, we agree, dude. Hey. Sorry.
It's like I pick A. It's like your pick doesn't matter. You're not on tonight.
You're not on screen. Damn it. Damn it.
All right. The real first Sunday night football game, Dallas at New York Giants. I'm gonna start it off here. See?
Damn.
Because look, we've seen them on primetime plenty of times. A lot of it's belt to ass. I know it's a different Giants team,
Right.
but week 1 against Dallas, I'm not that looking forward to it. Respectfully, I need to see something. I'm going to go with C. Milton,
I'm going B. I think you said it though. Like, it's a new Giants team. It's a whole new identity. They never had a coach like John Harbaugh just come over, like in this kind of fashion. So I'm going B. And it's at New York. I understand historically Dallas does they do whatever they want to the Giants.
BTA.
Different. Yeah, honestly, I agree, but I'm gonna say a B. It's pretty exciting, and it's a division. Yeah, I think it's pretty exciting. A B.
Joe.
I'll go with the B like Milton. I'm like, I don't know how this team's gonna look with the Giants, the Cowboys. Everybody's trying to ramp up, like Caleb Downs, which I love that pick.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's a lot of unknowns. How's it gonna look? How's Pickens and CD healthy together gonna look? So I'm going with the B. And the Giants and Cowboys, it's like every opening Sunday night game. Do better, NFL.
Chad.
So I'm a Cowboys hater, brother. I'm gonna just
Same.
let that be known right now. Like I live in Dallas, and I love to go to the games and wear non-Cowboys jerseys. Whoever they're playing, I got the jersey on. That's me.
So you're a Cowboys fan.
And no,
He's not listening.
I just go. I just go because it's the only stadium here. I can go watch a football game at NFL game. But even with that being said, I would just like taking a step back, putting myself in both fan shoes, and I'm already in a non-fan. I'm not a fan of either one of the teams. I think there's a lot of potential around this game. Like there's a lot of hype around the Giants. In Dallas, they already got it hype automatically. So I feel like, yeah, man, this has to be at least an A. At least an A. Everybody wants to see the Giants, not just including the fans, because they're raving about Jackson Dart and Cam. But yeah, everybody wants to see what they're going to do, how they're going to recover after last year's injuries. And then on the opposite side, Dallas, they just want to see how they're going to do with all the additions on defense. Yeah, I feel like give me an A.
So majority says B.
I'm not even a fan of the matchup. It's just the potential.
I mean, look, coming from the 2017 season, right, is after Dak's rookie year and all that stuff. The Cowboys are 16-2 against the Giants,
sure.
And it's all butt whoopings.
Yeah. Most. Yeah.
He owns the
I get it.
division.
Yeah.
It's a new leaf for the Giants, though. It's
really is.
John Harbaugh, they got OBJ back. Yeah.
Well, the wide receiver, what they're doing in receiver is kind of funny. Kind of wild.
Retirement home over there.
They got OBJ,
Yeah.
Juju, and Braxton Berrios.
That's
wow.
So weird.
Only one will survive. Which of those three bums are gonna freaking be on the team?
And two really good tight ends. So interesting, man. Very interesting roster offense.
Joe, Alex.
So Malik Neighbors isn't coming back anytime soon?
There's questions that he might not.
Yeah, he is. Oh wow.
No, they're saying that they really don't know exactly
because he had to go under the scope again.
Ooh.
But what did Alex say, Jose?
He says, Jose, was I right about Cam Scattaboo? Joe said he wasn't going to cut it in the NFL.
I'm like, the way I ate more words on that. I just didn't know how he was gonna translate to the NFL, because usually guys like that who aren't necessarily the fastest or like elusive, I'm like, hopefully he continues to play, but those injuries and CTE get to you eventually.
All right. Well, let's go to the next matchup. Week 2. It is Mr. Torn Achilles, DJ Danny Pennies against Mr. Torn ACL, Patrick Mahomes. Joe, I'll start it with you, since we moved to start the last two, respectively. What do you got for Indy versus KC? How intrigued are you?
It should be an F. It should be like an international game, this game.
Okay, I'm sorry. Chad?
That's kind of crazy. I wouldn't even say it's an average game, but I mean, once again, for hardcores, I mean, like for casuals, like nobody really wants to see Indy, but for hardcore game, we kind of want to see what. I mean, after week one,
it's gonna be like Justin Fields, and who's the Indy's backup? That's what the matchup's gonna be.
It's not Minshew. Let me see.
That's where I'm confused a little bit. So we are probably Anthony Richardson for sure.
No,
Right?
he's gonna be gone.
He's not even there. He's not even there no more. I think.
Oh,
No,
But
he
he's,
is.
still,
Yes, he
he's
is.
still on the
Yes, he is.
team, but they're not gonna even like. They're not
He was
gonna
practicing. I saw him
They're
practicing.
gonna trade. They're gonna trade him.
Sure, but
Riley
so
Leonard is the backup.
we are
There you go, Riley
definite.
Leonard.
So we're definitely sure both starting quarterbacks aren't going to be playing this game.
I don't think they should be.
Now,
like,
should be. Do we think are they? Because
I'm
if
like,
they
Daniel
are,
Jones,
Daniel
no,
Jones. Daniel Jones, no, because I'm telling you, Achilles should be 12 months, and if they rush him at 9, that's stupid. That's
I'm like,
completely stupid.
maybe Pat might be in the game, but Daniel Jones.
He's
no.
the only one because it's 9 weeks, but I know they're already on the practice field, both of them, and I feel like they're rushing it too much. You've seen, like, you could ask Alex. The man tore his freaking ligaments, and his thing's already about to come to a year next month.
Alex is not a professional athlete. No offense.
Damn. All right.
No offense to Alex. I think he is a
said he
great
ugly.
athlete and a great coach.
Plus, it's his
Right.
finest. All there.
You just say he ugly. All right. You hear me?
Oh, just to go. Oh, I can go back to my take. Yeah.
Yes.
So, I didn't know that information that you guys just presented to me, but looking at it now, I like DJ Daniel Jones. DJ, he's participating in 707s, so that's a clear sign that he might play. Well, it's trending upwards towards him playing week 1, but Patrick, he's probably not going to play week 1. But if they do not play week 1, if they're not going to play week 1, this should definitely be an F. But if they are going to play, week 2, if they are going to play week 2, then I do think this should at least be a C.
Bro, they each tore their ligaments like 2 weeks apart, and Daniel Jones got the worst one. He got the Achilles. That's a 12-month recovery, and so to bring him back just 9 months into that, he's not. Look at. Okay, we're talking about athletes. Look at Jason Tatum. He came back early, didn't look great. I'm just saying.
But it's kind of different when we talk about Jason Tatum and Daniel Jones.
Jason Tatum's a freak athlete. Daniel Jones is just there.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't use much of his athletics as Jason Tatum does. So, yeah.
All right. Well, Milton, what was your grade before you disappeared? He probably was going to give it an A or S, honestly. I'm gonna,
Daniel Jones.
I'm agree with you, Joe. I'm gonna give it a D. It's just I'm not.
No, I said F. I went with the F.
Oh, well, yeah. I'll and then Chad, what'd you say?
C.
See, I'll give it a D. I'm not intrigued for this matchup, especially if they're both just coming off their injuries. Milton, what's your grade?
Assuming both starting quarterbacks aren't playing, right?
Assuming whatever you want to assume, because I don't. Well,
I'm assuming that both. I'm assuming both are playing. If both are playing, you can't go lower than a B, right? But if one of the other, neither one, it doesn't matter which one of the other aren't playing, then it's got to be a D. Ain't nothing really gonna happen.
Honestly, but for your standards, Milton, one of them's missing. It's just an F because it's just a one-sided matchup.
Yeah, possibly, but we could learn how good one of the teams are. So
like Riley Leonard's gonna lead the Colts.
Oh, I've always wanted to see Riley Leonard on the field. Ooh,
man, I got a feeling Anthony. If Indiana Jones ain't playing, Anthony Richardson's gonna be the quarterback.
They don't want him. He's already in trade talks, brother. Like
they've been trying to trade him for.
Dude, this might be Riley Leonard versus Justin Fields. Just remember that this is a possibility.
This is literally what I said.
That's the bad part. That would be a D or an F. Honestly, probably an F.
I'm sticking with D.
Okay, let's just.
I'm being nice.
D's are fine.
All right, I love it. Finally got something in the bottom.
I love it.
All right, this matchup just got bigger. Wow. Yes. LA Rams versus the Denver Broncos. I don't think we even talk about it.
We don't.
We don't.
Oh my God, we don't.
Good. We don't. I'm so happy we don't have to do that. Good.
No, they just got better. Okay, this next one, it's either D or C. I don't give a fuck. Detroit at Carolina.
I would go D just because Carolina. I'm like,
okay, I got it as a D as well.
Chad?
Wait. Oh, we automatically put it at S tier?
Come on.
You got
the Rams.
What?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Okay, my bad.
What are we talking about?
I'm sorry. Is there a new class? SS?
Yeah, especially
S plus.
If New England at Seattle's there,
It's like a
absolutely.
super sport version of this S.
Exactly. All right, Chad, what do you have Detroit at Carolina for week 4?
Carolina, huh?
At Carolina.
So this is a football game, so it has to be two that come to. So I would just it's week 4. Let's say Carolina is. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say they're 3-1. I don't know their schedule. Let's give it a B. Let's give it a B. It's Carolina. They're not, but last year, I'm just going off last year. They got a little better on the offseason. So
Los Rico.
we want to see this, right?
I don't.
No. Okay.
Well, I would like to see it. Yeah, I would love to watch the game, but
Like I'll be a degenerate and watch it, but
That's a nice C then if we're just gonna watch it.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's like a.
You guys are harsh.
I think it's more of a. I think
it's like a C
It's
minus.
average.
D plus.
It's average.
It's
yeah.
a C
Like
or
a
a
C
D.
minus D. It's like
Right.
a C minus D plus.
Something like that. Yeah, it's right in the middle.
So we can. Should we elevate it just to C because most of us got D. Do we
You know what?
elevate?
And Chad was
agree.
pretty high on it, so let's do C.
Yeah.
Okay.
Average it out.
To see.
It's average.
It's
Yeah,
average.
it's average
It
game.
could be a real good, fun game though, right? Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
Battle of the Birds. The Ravens at Falcons with their brand new coach who is used to getting beat up by the Ravens. Week 5, but they just paid Jake London $35 million a year. So
And
what do we got, fellas? Baltimore at Atlanta. What do we got? Who wants to kick it off?
I say a B.
Yeah, I hope Atlanta turns it around. We've been waiting for them the past couple seasons, like even with Kirk and now with Penix. Bijan, it has to be the year. Drake London, if he stays healthy, Bijan, they did upgrade in the secondary in the draft. So hopefully Atlanta, can turn it around. I would go B.
Chad?
Give me this is a tough one, man. Atlanta should be way better than what I think what they actually are.
We say this every
in my
year, to be
opinion.
fair.
Every year, man. This time Stefanski though.
Yeah,
that changes. That doesn't change much for me.
200
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's his favorite.
Oh,
That's Milton's favorite right there.
2-time, Chad. Show some respect.
Okay, Milton.
5 times.
Okay.
5 times.
Got fired right after the second one.
Jose. Shh.
Yeah, give me a B, man. Give me a B.
All right.
Okay.
I'll agree
B's
with a B
in
as
the
well.
chat.
That's cool. That's cool.
This will disappoint
B's
Alex
on
who
the
said that there was an A.
B's.
It could
Okay.
level up to an A, but I'll be honest. I think it's because we also don't know what this Baltimore team is honestly. I know it's Jesse Minter could elevate, but I'm saying we just don't know. By then, a month has gone by, we'll know. But right now, we don't know. All right, week 6, Dallas at Green Bay. Joe, I'm gonna let you start with this one.
I'm gonna go with the A because I don't know if Michael will be back by then. I'm like, if he's back, then S, but I'll go A just because I don't know how that.
This might be his return game.
Yeah, so if he's back, A. I mean S. If he's not back at A.
S.
That's just crazy. You're so biased though. I feel it.
I'm not being biased. I'm just like whenever last year everybody was watching that game. Everybody wanted to watch it regardless. And now it's in Lambeau.
I think he makes a compelling case.
I don't think it's going to go 40-40 though.
I think he has a compelling case with New England at Seattle there. That's why I'm telling y'all he shouldn't have been S. Because the standard ain't that high. Because Joe made a very good valid point. Why it should be S. If
I'm looking at storylines. I'm like looking
I agree.
This is a game for like non-fans. I'm looking at it in the lens of non-fans.
I agree.
Like what like a non-fan like want to watch it. I'm like the Cowboys polarizing, Green Bay's polarizing, regardless of who's on the field. Then if you look in the context, Michael Parsons against his former team once again, comeback game possibly.
I don't care about the second time around than I did the first.
Of course.
If Micah's there, I think it has to be an A. But again, I think S tier should be only for like 2 or 3 teams at the most. So I agree with everything Joe said. It's just I would say A versus S. But Micah's there, the storyline's there. Like Joe said, I couldn't say it better. And then also, I think both of these defenses, pass rush is going to be better on both ends, but both defenses overall, especially secondary, suck. So I think it's going to be a high-scoring game
It's
at
Caleb
that,
Downs and everyone else on both teams.
which is going to be very fun for like Joe said, casual watchers are going to want to watch a 38-40 kind of game, 38-41 kind of game.
Because might still be decent weather in Green Bay by then.
Yeah, only in like the high 70s.
Yeah, so I think A is good for that.
Chad, you agree with them?
Yeah, I agree with A. I definitely agree with A. I'm just assuming Mike is going to be back at the time.
Me too.
I'm outvoted.
Yeah,
I was going to give it a C.
A C? Jose,
my goodness.
what the hell is that?
I just don't think last year's game is going to live up to expectations for this year. I just really don't. Like it's
Well, I really
'cause if
thought
we-
we were going to get BTA in that game last year. I really
because
thought-
because the way we've seen it in previous years, it's not even been close. It's been all Green Bay. So if we're living up just to last year's expectations into this year's because it's an early game compared, I think last year was probably about week 5, week 4. I don't like this as much as y'all think. I think Green Bay is going to be one of the worst teams in the league, respectfully, this year. I just don't see this being as competitive this
because
year.
of Josh Jacobs.
No, the defense is atrocious. It's Micah Parsons, everyone else.
It's
They
my-
traded
right.
they traded
Kenny.
away or got rid of most of the defensive guys.
Yeah, and Walker too.
And what's their offense? Jordan Love and a bunch of wide receiver 3 and 4s. Like I'm not excited.
Romeo
for-
Dobbs? Your boy
No.
Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah,
Magic cap
he's
from
on
there.
my team now. Yeah, he's mine now.
Yeah,
So
he's mine now. Check.
You're gonna get a Guardian cap now.
this
Look,
is my
he already
guardian
got
cap.
He already got his
That's-
cap.
This is
got
my
it.
guardian cap, brother.
Look
What
at
the
it.
Oh, I
Look at
couldn't
it.
see because it has like the live right above your head, so I couldn't really tell what you had
that
on.
man
hell? I'm
got
wearing
it.
it over my other hat.
He got the Romeo Dobbs hat. First ever. No one else has that. That's what
That's right. This is me right here. So I was gonna say C
exclusive.
because I don't think I'll live up to expectations, but y'all voted me 3-1, so it's fine. Week 7, another Kansas City game, but this time they're playing it at Seattle. Does this elevate for y'all more than the last KC matchup we were talking about?
I would go with the B.
Mm.
That
I
fully healthy Mahomes by this point, I'm pretty sure.
I say A. Because
I
it's
agree with
freaking
A.
Kenneth Walker's going back too.
Oh,
Seattle.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
Right?
I totally forgot.
And then
Hey,
Walker versus Charbonnet. No, Charbonnet won't be playing.
Okay, all right.
The real running back one, baby.
Bet it'll get
Hey,
more yards. Bet it.
Ah.
Yeah, right. Just
hey,
keep
I'll go A just because of storylines and stuff.
I
right.
think- I
Storylines
think
there,
it's
man.
A.
And it could be
Yeah.
a great game.
Yeah, I'll give it an A
Chad?
as well.
All right.
A
There we
as
go. I
well.
think this is a unanimous one we all have except for the
Sure.
week 3 matchup. Bet. And Alex says C. You call me a Dallas
my
hater? You think
gosh,
that
dude.
game's a C? Okay, calm
What?
down, titties. All right. Philly at Washington for week 8.
D.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you're such a hater. I got a B. I have it as a B. It could be
Nah,
maybe
I'll
a
go
C.
C.
I
I'll go
could be
C.
talked into it, but let's hear Chad and Jose. Y'all talk to us.
I try
Yeah,
to
I wouldn't say it's a C, but I'll definitely give it above average sauce. I wouldn't say it's as high as an A, but yeah, give me a B.
I'm leaning C.
Oh,
We'll see.
we're caught. Uh-oh.
It's-
2-2. Yeah.
I don't know what Eagles team we're gonna get with Jalen Hurts not having not to say Devontae Smith's not a reliable one,
Yeah,
but
he got some receivers.
you
And
got a bunch
Washington
of wide
secondary
receiver
sucks.
4s and 3s, bro. Like I don't know.
But
And then
look at
Washington,
Washington's secondary.
is
It
Jaden
sucks.
gonna be healthy? Is he gonna be alive? Is he gonna be the backup? I don't know right now.
It's gonna be
think-
the backup.
I don't know if he's gonna be playing. Jaden Daniels got hurt 4 times last year. He was the J-Dub of football last year. So I don't
He's the
know.
Reincarnated RG3.
No,
Hey,
that-
man.
I think they were
I try to-
done.
Yeah. Jaden's still got life in him, but I think I give it a B because I think it could be more score fest compared to other Washington or Philly games. Because Washington, I hear you on Devontae Smith being the number one and having a lot of question marks with Wicks and all the other wide receivers, especially the rookie. I get it, but Washington's secondary sucks. So they don't really have to really worry about that. But I mean, I could also see Philly just blowing them out, and that's more of a C.
Yeah.
You know what, Chaz? Sorry, I'm not standing firm on this one. C's fine.
I was like, come on, guys, this is
No,
not.
I won't fight this one. That's all right.
This is not.
Watch.
This is not a sexy one.
It's not, but it's all right. That's okay. C plus.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm more intrigued from Detroit versus Carolina than I am Philly and Washington, respectfully.
Well, I could hear an argument there.
Yeah, because it's earlier in the season, and it's like these two teams, like, where are they going?
Yeah,
they're like, which one's tanking the NFC East at that point? You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
All right, Tampa Bay at Chicago, Week 9.
If this was Alex A,
no, this actually is like S.
I can it's a C.
It's a B. I'll give it a B.
Chicago's gonna
give it a D.
out.
The gunslinger game. This is gonna be a gunslinger game.
Is Chicago gonna blow them up? Because they didn't really blow up people. They were like, okay, let's let y'all have a lead.
Yeah.
We'll come back the last 4 minutes. You know, like that was year 2, Caleb. Year 3, Caleb.
Man, people better watch out, dude.
Yeah, he'll have the super nail polish this time around. You know.
Yeah. I mean? Hey, if that gives them 10 extra touchdowns, a couple thousand more yards, fair enough.
Him and Jerry McCain start doing dances together.
Fair enough. Yeah, right. But I think Tampa's secondary is going to get completely fried Week 9 at Chicago.
I'll go B.
So I think C, just because Chicago's just going to beat the brakes off them.
Yeah, and I said D.
Okay,
we're all over the place.
So I'm the tiebreaker for B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay. Talk about it first. Explain what you're about to do here.
So as much as like Milton loves to bag on Tampa Bay secondary,
well, it's pretty bad.
I mean, it was bad last year, and they still put on bangers.
It's worse now. That's the crazy part. Go ahead.
Banger after banger.
He's doing it again. I'll lean towards C just because I don't know really which of these two teams is really gonna like elevate. Because we're also gonna talk about how Chicago is probably gonna come down to earth more, right? You know, if we're talking about New England, like a lot of people are saying they're gonna come back to earth. Sure. I'm saying Denver's gonna come back to earth. Well, then Chicago might as well. They're the guys that are the defending division champions. So I think I'll lean towards C with a high upside that could be a B. Sure. D, I just don't see it really being a D because these are two young. Well, I mean, I know Baker's already probably in the 30s now, but these are like two competitive offenses most likely. So we'll see.
That's true, but the outlier factors on defense, and Chicago's defense is just way better than Tampa Bay's, and I feel like Chicago is going to learn from a lot of those mistakes they made last year when they were keeping the games so close. Right. And they're going to be able to just outscore, teams this year. That's why I said D. I don't think Tampa Bay has a chance.
Tampa Bay might have a chance, but they'll make it exciting as fuck. Like, that's what I think. Like, even in a lot of their losses, they were trying to be as competitive. You always want to rally for so I don't know.
That's also when they had Mike Evans, and he's no longer there. So
Mike Evans was barely there last year, to be fair.
Fair point.
That's why he didn't even get 1,000 yards again, right? Like, he was never close.
Unfortunately, yeah.
2 injuries was sent him off to San Francisco because that's going to be a better place to stay healthy, right?
That's rough.
All right. This is a divisional matchup.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm feeling it this year, but maybe y'all can convince me otherwise. It's Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. We all know how TJ Watt loves to murder Joe Burrow. But we also know how Joe Burrow will still get those air yards somehow, some way. I'll start off with Joe on this one. How excited? Where do you see Pittsburgh at Cincinnati?
It's in between a C and a D for me, honestly. AFC North football, just it's there.
Chadwick?
Yeah, I went with Joe, man. Give me it's not a D because just the teams are so,
the rivalry,
or the expectations, and it's a division matchup. So give me a C. But I don't really care to see this one, honestly. I feel like hopefully if this was last year, it would have definitely been a low scoring game. But hopefully this year Cincinnati just blows them out. Cincinnati
will be a better defense this year. Milton, try to tell us why it's gonna be higher.
Yeah, it's gonna. I think. I would say a B. I say B. I don't think it's a great game, But
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's offense, we've never seen a Pittsburgh offense with at least this deep of a wide receiver room in a long time. Aaron Rodgers is old, yeah, but Aaron Rodgers could still throw the ball if he's protected. We saw that last year, even though he kind of sucked.
Got hurt.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying
No,
when
he was
clean
ass in general.
he wasn't that good
Yeah,
even when he was
definitely
playing.
was ass.
100%. I'm not second it. But with Cincinnati, the defense being better, I just think overall I think it'll mean a lot for both teams. I think both of these teams by week 10 aren't going to suck, neither one of them. So it'll be a meaningful game. It's a divisional game. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys just think real low on Pittsburgh. Maybe that's why. But I don't think Pittsburgh.
Probably, yeah.
Especially when you look on paper, there's no way you can say Pittsburgh is going to suck. Unless you just think Aaron Rodgers is that bad. Even though
we said that last year as well.
Where they won 10 games, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Everyone else
Just
got
saying.
hurt in the division. So
Hey,
unfortunately
it is
they
what
won
it is.
10.
Yeah.
10 games with a bad offense, a very bad offense, and a bad defense.
I think y'all know me. I said I think Pittsburgh got better
100%.
roster wise and everything. I think they're one of the big winners of the offseason. I think it's still a downgrade to have Aaron Rodgers on the field, but I do think the roster got an upgrade. But the other part is, what about the coaching? Did they upgrade with Mike McCarthy, or is it a downgrade losing Mike Tomlin?
I don't know.
I'm gonna leave it at C, just because there's a flexibility where it could be good with B, or it could be really bad with D. I think that's the fair way to go because yes, Cincy I think can win the division. I think it'll be between them and Baltimore. But then again, I always say that every year.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what Aaron Rodgers I'm getting. And by week 10, is he
Ashwagandha.
all in or is he all out?
We're gonna know. We're gonna know, right?
He's ashwagandha out.
Yeah, so he's gonna be ready getting those front row seats for Dune 3. So
The Pat McAfee show.
there you go. That too. So we'll see. I'll leave it at C for now. So all right, going to week 11, conference matchup: the Vikings at San Francisco.
F.
Why? It's in Mexico. It's in Mexico.
Mexico.
Well,
baby.
that's the only saving grace.
All right. Well,
Maybe
get it away
be a
from
D.
that. All right. There's a D. Let's see if we can work up. Let's see.
They could have done a better matchup than Minnesota, and San Francisco is going to get the fans. But
So you don't like Kyler leading the Vikings this time around.
He'll probably be hurt by then.
Oh man, we're gonna have to have this.
Does anybody like that, Jose?
I thought in Mexico this is a B at least.
I would go D. I would go D. Like if they had a better give them against the Raiders. If it was the Raiders, it would be like a damn B or A.
Are they even playing each other this year?
Wait.
Are they on the schedule?
We have to slow this down. Come on. What are we doing here?
Because if you're putting it in Mexico, by all means, Minnesota Vikings, really?
Oh,
yes,
okay,
you want to beat the Whites. The Browns want to beat the Whites. What are you talking about?
I'm like,
funny.
give the Mexican fans two fan bases that that are going to show up. If the Cowboys and 49ers are the people like Latino, Hispanic fan bases, the Minnesota.
Oh, okay. I could see that. I hear your point there.
So they do play the Raiders that year, but just like 2 weeks before.
Like, bro, you could have put the Raiders. Imagine that. The Raiders and 49ers in Mexico.
Right, but I just thought you meant like Raiders is a better team than Minnesota or something. That's what.
No. I'm saying like.
But I get it. Storyline. I'm with you.
No,
okay, that makes sense.
You wanna start a Mexican brawl in Mexico? That's what you're just.
I like that.
You want a soccer matchup because we know how soccer fans are, and they kick each other's ass. That's what you wanted between Raiders and Niners.
Yes, give me that at least. Like pandemonium in Mexico.
Yes.
Never going back to Mexico. What's your logic?
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Chad, don't go to a World Cup game.
The Cowboys are playing the 49ers this year. They could have put them in Mexico against each other.
Sure.
Alex says you're wrong. There's a lot of Mexicans in Minnesota. Fool, why you think ICE is always up there?
There's Salvadorians in Mexico and Minnesota.
Those aren't Mexicans, Chi-Town. Jeez, you're the racist one. All right. Well, So, all right. So let's get, Joe says D.
I say
Chad,
B.
what did you?
I say B.
Okay, right. Chad, what did you say?
Man,
I'm so confused on
I
this.
I'm talking about
was
just
trying to allude.
matchup.
Right, I say B. It's a good matchup.
Can I get an explanation behind this B?
Well,
Why is it
they
above
not-
average?
Are
It's in
these not going to be
Mexico.
high offensive competition here or high defense? This is going to be a matchup. Wait.
What?
I'm not like Joe. I don't think Kyler's going to be hurt by that. One, I think he's going to be. Arizona is a plague. You see everyone get hurt over there. This is Minnesota. I don't think he's going to be hurt by then. I think Kyler with Justin Seaver probably finally getting a quarterback. Oh, I think this is going to be a hell of a fucking matchup.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be competitive as hell. Kevin O'Connell, Brian Flores versus freaking Kyle Shanahan and whoever the fuck he has a DC because he can bring in anybody and they'll be really good.
They got Raheem Morris. That's DC.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is a very
and
good
two,
matchup.
and then
This
two,
is
the
above
reason why-
average.
No, because then look at the offense of the 49ers. How's that offense going to look? No John Jennings, Mike Evans' hamstring will probably be torn by then. George Kittle, who knows with him? I'm
You
like,
can't do that.
That's 1,000 ifs, though. That's not
Yeah, you
guaranteed.
can't do
We're
that.
George
going
Kittle, we don't know when George Kittle's
George
coming
Kittle's
back.
not playing. I can
we can
guarantee he's
leave
not
George
playing.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Everybody, and then
Still,
So they won't be
offensively.
exciting still?
What? They're excited
It's-
without George Kittle.
it's the running C-Max and crew. That's the offense.
Okay, that's still fun.
That's still fun.
How
It's
does
been
Brian
fun.
Flores stop that?
It's been fun like that though. And
How
they
does
have
San
Mike
Fran stop?
Evans.
How does San Fran stop Kyler now that he's got a better unit?
And Kyler's the only one that's gonna really even
Just raise your
Have-
hands up. We're like, Kyler, can you
You're
see
gonna
over
tell me
there?"
Jennings ain't gonna
Literally.
be balling this year? This is Jawan Jennings' revenge game. I don't know how significant that is
Come
for
on,
y'all,
guys.
but this is Jawan Jennings' revenge
right.
game.
This is a good game.
But it's in Mexico.
He can't
So,
get
like,
away.
What do you want? A whole Mexican team? That would make sense. What are we talking about, man? It's just
Bro.
It's just whenever they put those games over there, I'm like, come on, like try to think about the fan base.
Oh yes, you're right.
they're not.
How
they
many
can't.
people complained about Chiefs and Chargers in Brazil? Oh no!
Oh,
the
how
horror!
does this represent my community in Brazil? The Chiefs and Chargers. It
Oh, no,
doesn't.
but-
It doesn't. It's
but
just a
Mexico
game.
Patrick,
fans
does
in
Patrick
but
Mahomes
Mexico-
belong in the favelas? I don't know. Oh my god!
But you gotta look at it. I
Oh.
look at it like this: Mexico watches football a lot more probably than Brazil and all these other countries they go to.
Sure, I would grant that. Yeah, that's good. But still, I say this is a B. Jose said
Okay,
it's a
so
B.
Chad, what's your grade, Chad? What's your
Yeah,
grade?
Chad, what's up?
What did you say, Joe?
D.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
After all that,
D?
how do you say D?
Bro, I
after
did
all
not.
of that?
Y'all
crazy.
just been the points
Okay,
weren't too
so-
valid
so-
to me.
So it's
Y'all
so
didn't
it's
say much
even.
about
It's
Kyler
even.
Murray. He's asked to me.
Okay, no, let's go. Look, hold on, real quick. Okay, so no, I don't want to put it C right now. Hold on. So Kyler Murray, you say he's asked to you. Is he better than JJ McCarthy and Carson Wentz?
Last year, yes.
Any year, ever,
But Carson Wentz had that 1 year.
even
He
that
was,
year.
like, kinda
Kyler-
10 years ago. 10
Yeah.
years
Come
ago.
on.
He was kind of
So,
good.
And he won. They
Oh
won.
my god!
Hold on. They won 9 games, right? Last year.
Yeah.
With terrible quarterback play. Kyler Murray is going to be the starting quarterback. And we've seen what Kevin
That's not even
O'Connell
fucking
do with
close.
Sam
It's not
Darnold.
close.
Sam Darnold. Okay? I'm very confused on why you think Kyler Murray's ass. He's never had an ass season. Even last year when he got hurt, he never had an ass season. Ever. Never. Zero seasons of ass. So I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. He's not consistent, sure, but his upside is higher than we've seen any quarterback that Kevin O'Connell has had.
I'll give it a low C minus.
I'm just saying, y'all hating the roster. If
I'm going low C minus then.
no, we're
Right.
gonna average.
I at
average
least
grade
appreciate
is a
that,
C.
though. Thank
This
you.
is a C.
Thank you.
Our average grades is a C.
Sure.
That's-
I appreciate you.
I guess a D plus. Yeah.
All right,
We can give it a C.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay, moving on. Y'all
I can't stand y'all.
y'all.
All right. This is the Buffalo Bowl. This is where Buffalo wins the Super Bowl every year. KC at Buffalo, week 12. It's always a barn burner. I would
Yes.
think it's an A, but
Yes.
let's find out from the rest of the crew.
No, I'll go A with the upside of S, just because
S.
it might be the last time all these guys play against, because Kelsey, Kelsey, some of these other guys that have been in the wars with each other. It might be like the last dance go around, and then this is like the first time I think in the new stadium. So hopefully it's fireworks.
Just
All right, Milton says S. Chad,
yes, for sure.
Yeah, give me an S. Top 2 quarterbacks in the league, man. Give me S.
sorry, Milton. When they play each other, they kind of. I mean, not sorry, Milton. Sorry, Joe. They kill it. They go S. They kill it every time they play.
No, I
each
said
other.
S with the possibility of like.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, it's not. This is where I agree with Milton earlier. Is I don't know if I agree that New England and Seattle is on par with these
Whatever.
other two
Who
S's.
cares? Milton's
Yeah.
Who cares?
This is why I should. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I should have been A. But
This is
okay.
week 1, though. This is also week 1.
Like,
That's what I
this
said.
is when we're like itching. This is when
Yeah.
we're like itching for like anything, any kind of football.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a
All
good
right.
one.
Sorry.
I
That's
hate you
all.
guys.
By the way,
You
that's
guys-
That's a Thanksgiving game. So the real Sunday night.
Even,
The real
even
Sunday
better.
night. Yeah, 4 days notice. Let's see how they're freaking gonna play. The real Sunday night football game: New England at the Chargers. Rematch from the wild card round. Get Justin Herbert finally show up, please. I mean, it's a regular season game, right? So he might. I know it's not. If it was postseason, the answer is no.
Mhm.
So, Chad, what's your excitement? Why don't you go first, brother?
Yeah, give me an S plus. We need to create a new tier for this one.
S
Give me an S plus.
All right, you're
Yes,
pissing
plus.
me off.
What do you mean? This is two premier AFC teams. Come on, man.
I'll go like a
Plus,
or like just a bottom A.
Plus,
I'm gonna rage on here. Okay.
Milton.
what are you saying, Milton? What are you saying? A C?
It's gonna be
No,
six
a
G.
B. A B.
Come on,
good
brother.
beat.
No,
B's in
this
the
is where
chat.
it's wrong. This is where
B's
it's
in
wrong.
the
We
chat.
got an S, an A, and a B. Now we're going crazy.
Oh my goodness. So
Okay, I'll say where you at. I'll say let's see. Let's see if Milton will storm off.
You gotta have an S, right, Jose?
Oh fuck no!
poison the
no.
well. Poison in the well. This guy. That's right. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
because all
what
New
a-
England games get S's, right? Like,
S plus plus plus.
What is it, Jose?
This is the
Ultra Instinct S's. I'm telling y'all, like, God damn.
It's Ultra plus S.
Whoa.
It's either A or B here. I'm gonna lean towards B because of what we saw the last matchup B. Again, I need to see what Justin Herbert we're getting. He's inconsistent. It's a regular season game. I don't know what I'm getting from him. This is year 3, right, with Jim Harbaugh. Hopefully his O-line's healthy.
Hey, Mike McDaniel though gives it that extra oomph. I'm not gonna lie to you. No more Greg Roman.
Mike
boring
McDaniel versus Zach Kerr one more time. Let's see how that goes.
stuff. Right. Yeah.
Da-da-da.
I'll give it an A.
What,
all
what
that
did you
was
say,
good.
Joe?
Hey,
Ah, dang it. See,
Yeah, but there you go. We got back to
At
back
minimum.
great week 12 games right there. There you go. Mike
I'll
Tirico about to
take
call
that.
out a
Minimum is
banger.
an S. I mean A. I'll take that.
Minimum is S.
okay.
Alex says Pat and Casey at this point are tanking. Shut the fuck.
Okay, dude.
if Cody was here, the next one would be S plus 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 to the max.
Chad just putting Pats on S for everything. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
Bro.
But to be fair, look
You
what,
have-
this is what he graded them though. He gave them an S. He gave the Pats and Chargers
You need
an
to be
S.
on the panel, brother.
Oh, and he agrees. He would have
Oh,
cut
when he
you and all the
agrees.
other ones.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Damn it.
All right. Week 13, Houston at Pittsburgh. D.
C.
I'll go C, D. No, D. D.
Yeah, give me a D as well.
Bet.
Okay.
Give me a D.
Glad we can agree.
It's gonna be
That is-
a low scoring snooze fest.
Houston's
Yeah.
gonna kill Aaron.
gonna be
This is
real
gonna
defense.
retire Aaron Rodgers. This will retire
At
Aaron
halftime.
Rodgers.
Maybe. I
Vontae
think the
Davis at halftime, like I retire for Aaron
Anyone
Rodgers.
surprised we have no F games so far?
Well, I would have
You
had
would-
F by now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you want to? Do you want to argue
No.
after this one?
No,
No.
it was Indy. Indy and Kansas City was his F.
Just because it's so early, yeah. I don't think any Sunday night game should be F though. You know,
Right.
It's Sunday night.
It
games.
shouldn't be, but sometimes they put some
Right.
shitty teams in the Sunday Night football game.
They're like everybody needs a turn.
CJ is trash. Oh God, you know who's not getting a primetime game? Miami.
Yeah, Miami sucks.
Buffalo
And
at Green Bay, Week 14. I don't think Green Bay is going to be good. This is a C or D for me.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I got an A. I have an A.
I was thinking like B, because it's just the Lambeau
Buffalo and Green
Field,
Bay is
Buffalo
gonna
going to
high score.
Lambeau.
All right,
Josh
Chad, you're the
Allen.
tiebreaker here. A, B, or C?
What? You said Milton, you said A. What'd you say, Joe?
I said
B.
I said C or D, but
Buffalo at Green Bay. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, give me a C.
Thank you.
Give me a C. I'm sorry.
Green Bay not going to be that good.
I was just looking at the. I was just looking at the
Offensively-
storyline of Josh
offensively,
Allen
they're not.
to Lambeau.
Y'all are tripping, dude. Yeah, offensively, they're not going to be good, Jose. Green Bay.
I don't think they're going to be. What
Offensively,
Josh Jacobs might be Ray Rice right now. I don't know.
You think they're not going to be good at
And
anything?
then their
You
tight
say
end,
their
and then
defense
their
sucks.
tight end's gonna be out like what? half
They,
the season
okay,
too,
they
right?
might be
No.
Timu Dallas from last year. They might be a good offense, but they're going to be shitty defense.
Yeah, sure, but that's exciting though.
That's not exciting as Buffalo. When Buffalo gets that type of team, they whoop their ass 40-7.
Buffalo doesn't have a good defense anymore. Do you agree?
Is Jordan Love better?
Jordan Love better. Well, he didn't play bad last year. He was hurt. He played bad when it mattered, but he didn't play overall.
Is he gonna be better this year?
I think he'll be better against Buffalo. Buffalo doesn't have a good secondary. He's good against bad secondaries. That's why people think he's good.
Okay, it'll be
So he feasts on
7-7.
them.
All right, or 33-7, whatever.
Ooh,
Three more.
Yeah.
Three more
Yeah.
games left.
Okay. Got it,
Divisional
got
matchup: Detroit at Minnesota.
D.
it. Oh my God.
Shit.
What is up? Yo, this
It's
Minnesota.
a divisional matchup.
This
What is-
Minnesota takes. There has to be something to it. I don't.
No,
get it.
it's because
I don't get
they burnt Joe's ass 2 years ago, and he was like, they're gonna be at best a 4-win team, and they became
you
a 14-win team. You've
Yeah.
been hating since, Joe. You've been hating
Golly.
since you said that shit.
Oh my goodness, you have actually. All right, this is where it's coming
It's
from.
a
At least
2-year
I
shit.
appreciate
You,
the consistency.
you got some rivalry against Minnesota for no fucking reason.
Okay, there's an
respect it,
agenda.
bro.
I respect that. There's an agenda.
I just
Stay
don't
down
know.
until they do have 4 wins. I like it.
Oh God.
I like it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So what are the
actually
grading, fellas?
I have an A. Oh gosh, this is pissing me off a little bit.
Milton, these ratings are pretty high, brother.
Detroit and Minnesota. Well, again, if you
He's
feel
a
a certain
football
way,
loving fan, Chad. He's a football loving fan.
Lions
you
at
had-
Vikings
Yeah,
is never
that's true.
boring, is it?
that
Is
I'm just
Vikings at
saying.
Vikings boring?
When has that been a boring game? Period. We even when one of the teams suck. So now we're talking about Kyler Murray. I guess y'all are gonna have to convince me that Kyler Murray sucks.
Wait. Remind me, did Minnesota sweep Detroit last year and they were ass?
That's JJ McCarthy. Freaking number 9.
And they
had 9.
swept them 2-0? Am I wrong?
Come
I'll
I don't
double
know.
check.
Yeah, double check real quick.
I don't know if 9.
I feel like Detroit won. I feel like Detroit won one.
No, they lost both games. I'm not mistaken. One on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, and then the other one was like a Thursday night game.
Is he right? I think he's right.
But they're also like those, like they're gonna be. You're not gonna tell me they're not gonna be competing for the division.
And it's the NFC North.
Yeah. Detroit
What are we talking about,
lost
guys?
both times.
Yeah,
23-10 and 27-24.
yes, there you go.
What do we guys? Like I get the Minnesota. Like Joe gets a pass. He has an agenda. Respect. I respect it.
Oh, he doesn't get a pass. He's a freaking racist. He hates the Vikings.
Fucking racist. Whoa, that went dark. But yeah,
Like Detroit, I feel like is going to be good and competing for the division. Minnesota, I don't know what the hell is going to happen over there.
why? They won 9 games with 9 and wins.
And
Why?
nine only played like 5 of them.
How? He played 1.5 good games. How?
I just
How
don't-
is
I don't
Kyler
know.
Murray going to be worse than that?
1 and 1/10. Let's be nice.
One and
Okay,
one-
the
that's
past couple
fair.
seasons,
That's fair.
when has Kyler Murray played a full season?
Okay, if he
What?
plays 12 games, tell me those 12 games he's going to lose what, half? What are we talking here? Is he going to be bad? What is he going to do?
Detroit don't got the Knuckle and Sonic. They downgraded there.
Pacheco's going to be all right.
Pacheco
Yes.
ain't gonna do shit.
And you're talking about injuries. What about Pacheco? Come on. No. but yeah,
This is a B. This is a B. At minimum, this should be a
At
B.
least a B.
Yes,
At
I
least
agree. It's a B. I give it a B.
I'm fine with that.
Y'all have convinced me to turn it from a C to a B. Congratulations.
That was good.
B's on the table. God damn.
Joe, this is why we need you on every week.
Come on, man. You got to.
All right, this is the first F. Jacksonville at Dallas. That's an F.
No.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no,
No,
it's
At least
no.
a D. At
No,
least a D.
No,
No, it is
Trevor
not.
Lawrence
At
and
least a D.
Jacksonville's
How
gonna
is
be
that an
ass
F?
this year.
Okay.
Jacksonville's
Okay.
gonna be ass.
I'll go D
guarantee-
just because
Go
people are gonna want to watch it
Hmm.
just because it's the Cowboys, but I would go
No,
D. And
it's
that's me being a fan.
offensively.
No,
If
people are
it's
gonna watch it because it's Sunday Night Football. It's the only thing to watch.
If it's 45-48, that objectively is going to be at least a C.
By that
'Cause that's
time, the
fun to watch.
NBA will be back. The NBA
Yes,
will be back around this time.
I bet
so.
you the over-under is probably one of the highest out of all the Sunday night football games.
Be like
This
45 and a half.
This will be
It's gonna
New
be like
Year
48.
Eves. This is gonna be New Year Eves or day fucking week game. This is
Right.
gonna be cheeks. It's gonna be the
No.
only thing to watch.
Right.
It's an
There's a
F.
reason.
This is an
There's
F.
a
Automatic
reason
C.
for that.
Jacksonville's an F.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I'll just go
Offensively,
D.
Jacksonville's going to be fine. I think offensively, they're going to be
I think
fine.
so. Yeah.
I'll
can't-
just go D. and
I
that's
think they're
me
gonna be
being a
fighting
Cowboys
for
fan.
last in the division.
Fine. I'm not talking about. I'm saying the
Who?
game.
Who?
The game.
Jacksonville or the Cowboys?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a barn
I
burner
think,
for
I think,
sure.
no, I think that's a fair point.
That team got freaking stripped down, beat up,
Sure.
for all the things.
Offensively, though,
ATN.
they're
Devin
going to do their
Lloyd,
thing.
who else?
George Pickens about to get to a 200-yard game on this one. He about to whoop that
Oh,
ass,
yeah,
and
for
and
sure.
there's not. And Trevor Lawrence gonna get concussed.
No,
By
he's
who?
not.
I don't
By
know.
who? Exactly. what are we talking about? No, they don't
Every
have
time
the
he's
gonna come.
Hey,
honey.
it don't matter what Texas team he plays, he's trying to get concussed by one of them. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
well, that's historic, so fair enough.
I'll just go D.
I say at least a C. It's going to be a
I'll
fun
give it a C
game.
as well. Yeah.
Overruled.
It'll be a shootout. Automatic C.
See,
He just really didn't want to
come on,
put it. He really weren't going to put it.
That's-
I would go D.
cheeks. Dog. That's cheeks. That's an F. I'm sorry, that's an F. And when it's a blowout and y'all don't give a fuck about it, y'all gonna agree with me.
All right,
Y'all
fair.
know how
We'll talk
it's
about
at.
it. We'll get there. We'll get there.
All right, final game of Sunday Night Football until they announce, the real one on Week 18. Philadelphia at San Francisco. It's not in
S.
Mexico.
S.
No, the fuck, it's not an S.
No.
The
What?
fuck?
It's like a B.
This is not an S. Okay, was the playoff game an S?
Week 17, both of these teams are going to be fighting for something very important, unless you think one of these teams are going to suck, which I don't.
I'll
What
go
are we
B.
Philly's convincing me they might suck this year. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Philly's convincing you they might suck. Wow. I don't. Yeah, that's a different conversation. Oh, but yeah, I would say. S.
Okay, look, I'll put B. S is fucking crazy. That's not a Super Bowl matchup I want to see.
Oh, you
You know
said
what?
F? I thought you said F.
We're not talking
You,
about.
you know,
he
you
said
know why?
S.
You know why he's going with the S? What quarterback is playing in that game?
Brock the Rock Purdy. That's who.
What is it?
Mr.
Kenny
50.
Milton.
This is
Mills.
not an S. Nobody
Damn.
gives a. This is not a game to give a fuck about. We didn't care about it in the wild card round last year.
Yeah, you did.
No,
I
we
just cared
didn't.
because I
No,
wanted
we
Philadelphia to
didn't.
lose.
We were waiting to see who's gonna suck more: the injured Niners or the shitty,
Right.
freaking dirty ass Eagles. This
Now
is
they're
the-
not
no.
injured. Now they're not injured.
Oh, by then they'll be injured. Oh, by
Maybe.
then they'll definitely be injured.
Maybe.
The electric
No,
fields
that's
will get
historically
the 49ers
proven. That
running.
is
By
fact.
then they'll
All right.
be.
There you
The
talked me
49ers
into
will be
it.
hurt by
Hey,
then.
Hey,
It's not
yeah,
A.
you're right.
It's not
You're
A.
right.
It's not
Hey,
A.
Sadly.
I'm giving it
B.
A. I'm not going
I'm
lower
going
than
B.
that.
I'm going B.
B's in the
What do you
trap.
say, Chad? What do you say, Chad? Come on.
Can I see the team? Who are the teams once again?
Philadelphia
San Francisco.
Eagles and San Francisco.
Yeah, I would
Week
give it an A
17.
if it was like a division, but yeah, this is not a division matchup. So give me a. It's gonna be a lot on the line though.
It's conference matchup.
B.
It means a
B.
lot. Week
Yeah,
17.
it's gonna be. Yeah, it might as well
What
be.
color?
A
What
division.
color do the 49ers wear?
Don't give a fuck.
What is that? What was that, Joe? What?
Red bees, man.
Red
I
Bees
gotta
nuts.
damn, this is a tough one.
It's a B.
You're poisoning
Yeah,
the well.
yeah.
Don't let it poison the well. No, you think
They're gonna
you're-
be
What did you
hurt by
say,
the-
Joe? What did you say, Joe?
B.
Damn.
They're gonna be hurt by the end of the year,
It's
bro.
already a B regardless. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say a B. S is crazy. I was trying to see maybe
I
an
said
A,
We talked
maybe,
into
but
it. It's an A. I put an A.
okay.
It's because Brock the Rock, his favorite, is playing.
Bro, this is gonna be two guys that are fighting for the top 15 spot as QB. That's what this game is.
You just like to piss me off.
So like, don't be talking about my.
The winner is top 15. The other one's top 16.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Whatever.
It's like, don't be talking about my Brock like that.
We'll see. Numbers will show different again, like they always do for Brock, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, Milton.
Has the last couple of matches between San Fran versus Philly been belt to ass? I don't know, like how it's not must see. It's like if I see them, the last 3 times be belt to ass, I don't know if I want to see it again.
Sure.
I hate y'all.
Week 17. I made my point, and y'all are just.
You know what? This game's gonna be. They're gonna be so hurt or so bad.
Right,
they're gonna flex this game out. Out.
Okay, that's more realistic. I got it. Yeah.
Definitely gonna remember this stream, Milton. You think Minnesota's gonna be better than I think they're gonna be, and you think that this week 17 matchup is gonna be an Esther.
Okay, well, to be fair, I was talked down. But hey, y'all brought
I remember the part before you were talked down, though. I'm going to remember that.
You got to hear the other
write
side.
it down.
I had to hear the other side. I heard the other side.
The Tuesday before Game 1 of the NBA Finals.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, your Minnesota takes, y'all are freaking insane. That's crazy.
Okay.
I think it's crazy.
Well,
I guess
Milton, for that part, we already know what these guys are going to say about them when it comes to predictions.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. And I want to hear something with some kind of evidence. Something other than Kyler Stewart.
You know what?
I don't want to hear that.
Okay, what is it? What, Joe? When they can start flexing out games like week 5, right?
Like week 6. I thought it was like later.
Okay, so let's go by them one by one real quick before we close out. Which ones we think might get flexed out? Real quick. Dallas at Green Bay. Flex out or no?
No.
Kansas City at Seattle.
Nope.
Philly at Washington.
Possibly.
No.
Nah.
I don't think so.
Okay. Tampa at Chicago.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What?
I think both teams will be somewhat competitive.
It's just because it's because they want Caleb to be the new golden boy. That's why.
And that too.
All
and
right.
Baker's always fun.
Pittsburgh at Cincy.
I sure hope so.
Week 10, it could. Because if Pittsburgh if Aaron Rodgers lays an egg or he gets hurt, yeah, they'll definitely flex the heck out of this out.
Minnesota at San Fran, no, because it's Mexico.
No, because it's
Mexico.
New England at Chargers.
No.
No.
I don't think so. I think
not the S plus game for Chad.
Yeah, before you say yes.
Texans at Pittsburgh. Yes.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly because of Pittsburgh, possibly. Sure.
Buffalo at Green Bay if Green Bay sucks.
Yeah.
Nah.
If Jordan Love's playing, no.
Detroit at Minnesota, doubt it.
Yes.
I doubt it. Late in unless Minnesota is exactly what Joe thinks, then yes. 100% sure.
Jacksonville at Dallas, absolutely yes.
It could be, but they won't because it's
no, they will. They will. For Jacksonville, they will. That freaking
Jacksonville has a good fan base, man.
By then they'll be 3-11. They'll be 3-11, 3-12, whatever the fuck it is, and they'll be flexed out.
Yeah.
All right, Philly at San Fran.
Possibly.
Right.
Week 7, no.
All right, well those are our tiers, fellas. We got a bunch of C's and a few D's.
I love the rainbow. I love it.
I mean, do you want me to change it?
No.
I know Pride Month's your favorite month, but calm down.
That was ours first. Give us the rainbow back. All right, go
Skittles.
Ahead. Close it out.
Okay, Milton wants to get canceled.
Close it out.
All right, fellas. Well, thank y'all for watching, whether it was live or on demand. It was good times as always, guys. I do truly appreciate y'all being able to hop on. The more people, the better. Then we'll get to be hot, heavy debates like this one. Minnesota, I don't think will suck, but y'all think it suck. But let's see. Any final words before we close out, guys?
San Antonio tomorrow. Please be safe. Please be careful. Like what Dylan Harper said. If we win tomorrow night, celebrate responsibly.
How responsible?
Nixon 4. Yeah, I got a few things. Don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Spurs in 4. Don't know what Joe's talking about. I see y'all motherfuckers on Southwest Military. Turn the fuck up. What you talking about?
Yep.
Milton?
Yeah,
We're gonna
Knicks
see
in
Milton
4.
on military watch.
Nah, I would never. No,
He's getting jumped with a Knicks
He's
jersey
gonna be
on.
like,
Yeah.
he's gonna be like,
Why would I
I'm
do
safe
that?
in shirt. He's gonna be like, I'm safe in shirts. I'll be over here.
I still wouldn't feel safe there. If I had a Knicks jersey on if the Knicks win, oh, absolutely, I would not. Feel
Hey,
safe.
spoiler,
Anyway.
Milton, we've never lost game 1 in the finals.
I saw that. Never say never.
And yeah,
Hey,
no,
but
never.
if you need a jersey hookup, this guy that I got that Fiesta one from, he actually does sell. I don't know why, but Knicks stuff. If you want, a jersey.
Never.
I don't know why, even though they're in the finals. Whatever. All right.
As the rain falls right now, and the tears of the New York Knicks rise,
Nice.
the San Antonio
Tear my
Spurs will win number 6 and will be the new NBA World Champions. This ain't a prediction; it's a spoiler.
Hey Milton, if you like that color scheme in Jose's background, you should definitely tune into game 1. It's the color scheme when they play. It's probably gonna be a fiesta game.
Game 1,
And the whole
No,
crowd,
it's
they wear the
Fiesta
pink.
crowd.
Yeah,
Fiesta
they're
crowd.
not rocking the Fiesta jersey maybe to the end, but
They're not.
Bro,
they weren't
it's-
allowed to.
it's-
They weren't allowed to
man.
do it in the
That's
championship
so
rounds.
dope. I bet. So
Oh,
dope.
it's
I
you
love
should have
the
tuned
colors.
in the playoffs. It's so dope when the whole crowd has the colors on.
No, the crowd will still
Right,
have
I
the
get
colors.
it.
The crowd will
and they
have
actually
the
Oh,
wore the
so, bro.
shirts. They actually wore the shirts.
Yeah, I would love
Yeah.
to.
And
See. I love that.
how can we win? We have models and the nuns.
Hey, once the nuns came,
Are you going against the nuns, Milton? Or are you going to
I'm
go
not
with
going-
the
I can't.
the plastic
I can't.
Hollywood actors?
And the
can't.
models.
I can't. Hopefully, I'm gonna look into some New York Knicks. Hopefully, they got some nuns. If they don't, then Spurs in 4, man.
Like I promised you,
Yeah.
if Nick somehow
Yeah.
win, I'll give you a
I gotta go
Danhausen
with the
shirt.
nuns. I go with the nuns. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Danhausen's like everybody's favorite Knick fan right now.
Don't
Am I
worry,
going with
Danhausen will
the
go against them. Don't worry, Danhausen will go against them soon, though.
Danhausen or the nuns? Yep, Downhausen, kick rocks, dude.
Jose,
Spurs,
okay.
Spurs in 3.
Spurs in 1.
You see the
Somebody need to screenshot that and just like have it as the header now.
That's
Bro,
yeah, that's
y'all know me. Joe, y'all saw the picture. You knew I was at work when I was rocking this flag. I was
Yeah,
at work
yeah.
rocking this shit. I probably got
Wow.
in trouble if
That should be
anyone
illegal.
actually saw it.
Yeah, illegal.
That's Puro Santo right there.
We're about to win it all, baby. We're about to win it all.
And we're gonna see Jose on TikTok live or somewhere honking.
Lord Corgi already predicted it. Lord Corgi
Man.
says it all. So it's
Isn't
okay.
it so crazy that I was a former Knicks fan. You guys, other than Chad, are Spurs fans.
I'm a
And
Spurs fan, bro. Hold on.
Oh gosh. And me,
If Cody was here, he would be like, "What are you talking about?"
Ah, man, it's just if the Spurs
We're gonna have
lose,
to add
I
2026
feel
to this
bad for
bitch
you.
right here.
that's
We're
gonna
gonna have to add
Yeah.
2026 to this.
Yeah.
damn it. Well, go Spurs, go. Well, go Nuns, go. If the
I know-
Nuns aren't there,
I know
y'all are gonna lose.
Oh, they're gonna
Okay?
get boxed
Big
out.
L's.
baby. They're gonna be there.
Luke Cornett, the Big Elote will make sure that they're in the
Bro,
crowd.
they're such good people that even though they're offered to go to away games, they're like, no, we need to be with our community here. So
Mhm.
boom.
Darn
They're
right.
gonna-
Away
Sorry,
games,
baby.
y'all lost though. Y'all losing the away
Right.
games though.
We won the game 7 on the road.
I respect it, Jose. It's all right.
Hey,
I don't got
Spoiler
I'm not-
alert, every round this postseason, we've won the first away game. Every time we're the away team, we've won the first game. So I'll tell you right now, Milton, we'll start 3-0 in the series, and after that, it just depends how much
Wow.
longer until we take
All
the title.
right, man. Oh, I love the confidence.
4 or 5.
Okay.
All right, guys. For the real professor, Jeff D. Lujan, who was here earlier today. For our boy, Chad, because he's going to be here next week when we talk about the White House card. Our boy, Milton, win, even though he ain't going to see a win from the Knicks. Sports mailman, Joe. I am Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports. Spurs in 5.
Are we on the air?
GG, motherfucker.